Hello everybody, this is Shrike playing more Aethermancer. We're going to get right into it. We've done 2 runs so far. Each time we got farther than the last. We managed to get to the 3rd major zone, which was the gardens last time, which was awesome. And I would like to get back there again, and preferably past it, now that we've learned about very valuable lessons. So last time we realized that if you have 2 monsters that have very similar elements, you get a lot of synergies with them and you can go very far. Until you hit a zone that doesn't care about those particular elements, and then you need the other elements, and you don't have enough of them. I had a little bit of sprinkling of the other 2 elements, but I didn't have enough. And then I just kind of got hardwalled. Because at that point in that game, if you can't handle every single element to a significant degree, you get outscaled hardcore. Like they have like over double your HP and they're hitting for like 50 damage. So yeah, so we'll have to think about that. I think I'm going to start as a warden this time around, which is like the first boss that you get. I've unlocked him. So he's all about stealing Aether and purging Aether from the enemy so that they can't do their powerful attacks. That would have been very helpful in the last round. So we're going to see how that goes. He's also got, so he's wind and stone, wind and ground, earth, I should say. So he just does a basic wind attack, purges 1 Aether. Aether is like your mana of different elements. And this one requires 1 wind Aether to use, which is very, very cheap. Stone Punch is, again, just a basic punch, but it's earth damage and no extra effects. But it does do 4 times 2 damage, so it's hitting 4 times, which is important for breaking people's poise. That will be quite helpful. And this only hits twice, but it does purge Aether, so that's cool. All right, let's select Warden and get onto it. Do I want to give him a nickname? No. Mainly because I'm still learning all the monsters' names. And I'm not very good with names. If you are a longtime viewer of this channel, you would know that. Who do I want to pair with him? So he's got Earth and Wind. If I want to diversify a bit. Ooh, okay. Water and Wind, Earth and Fire, or Water and Wind. So I'm always going to share at least 1 element, which is probably fine, to be honest. We haven't used any of these monsters yet. This one is a new one from... I believe this was in the garden, actually. So what do I think would work well? I already have, like, I'm basically stealing actions, or good actions, from the enemy with Warden. This guy's all about regeneration. Regeneration heals this monster for 10% of its max health, rounded up, but doesn't trigger at the start of its turn. So it doesn't get automatic regeneration. It has to do something to trigger it. On attack from this monster or its minions. So this thing can summon, I take it? Yes, it can. Which we have not actually tried using yet. So when it attacks or its minions attack, it triggers regeneration. It deals Earth Fire, which is its elements. Okay. Sprout. Wait. Applies redirect to self. Applies 2 regeneration to self. Permanently increases max health by 1 when used for the first time each combat. That could add up if you do this every single combat. It won't be a lot, but it'll be something. It could make the difference between living and dying later on, right? Summon Fire Lance. So what does the Sprout actually do? It doesn't... It's just a support action. It doesn't actually summon anything. This summons a minion. Okay. So I'd want to be doing this quite a lot. Fire Lance with 4 essence on target ally. But you summon it on an ally. So it doesn't take up a spot. I guess that's probably why. Fire damage plus 1. Action. 1 times 6 fire damage against target enemy. That's not great. But it is just a free summon minion. And it would trigger regeneration on him. So this would give us a tank that can redirect. It'll give us access to fire damage. Not great fire damage, though. If we use the Shambler, it would be another tank. Let's see. This monster can copy its last action and use it once. with its cost replaced by Wild Aether as a free action. So if we have Wild Aether specifically, not a basic 4-element one, but a wild one that can be used for any element, then I can use previously used action as a free action. Okay. So we'd need some way to generate that Wild Aether. He's got Shield Self, Retaliate. Oh, okay, that's cool. And he's got Drift Punch. So he's Water Wind. 2 times 5 water damage against target and Pleasure Deck. So it would be another tanky boy. And this guy's just very early on. He's probably much weaker than the others. This monster can copy the last 2 enemy actions and use them once. Copy the enemy actions. Okay, that's actually really cool. Purges the same amount in elements of Aether as were spent on the action. Oh. Wonder how this actually gets triggered. Bubble Trick. It just 2 times 2 water implies Sidekick. And Wind Kick. 2 times 6 wind damage. Let's use this guy because he's the farthest along and I want to see the summon stuff, so. And we haven't really played with regeneration much either. Amit. Alright. The knight's here. As if I didn't yap already for 6.5 minutes. Glad to see you, my fellow Void Delver. What do you got to say? Well, that's a mighty sight to behold. What are you talking about, Warden? Yes, your Warden looks like a true protector. Nature's unfiltered power against... Oh, so it's reacting to the monster I have. And if tamed, someone you can truly rely upon. It's good to have allies like that around. When things cut close, you know you can count on them. That's what's most important. He's can offer us equipment, which we could definitely use early on. So, when this monster applies a debuff to an enemy, 20% chance to apply another stack of the same debuff. Aether chance plus 33% chance to generate a random Aether. Well, we didn't take the guy that wanted the random Aether, but... Oh, it's random Aether, not Wild Aether. And this is just converts 1 random Aether into Wild Aether. Oh, well. And you start with 5 shields. That's okay. This will probably be better on someone else, but I'll take it. So... He's not really debuffing. He can apply weakness later, so it will be good on him eventually. I don't think purging counts as a debuff. And this, of course, is not doing any kind of debuffs. So I'll give it to Warden. It should be good. It'll be better later on, but for now it's just gonna be okay. Oh, I just kind of walked right up to him. I can put this guy into range of staggering with just a fire lance potentially. Okay, so they're gonna do a basic attack for 4 damage to him and 8 damage and poison to this. So I would actually prefer to stagger him, but I don't have any water, so I can't actually stagger him. I can't redirect this top damage to my bottom guy. But actually, my top guy has 5 shield right now, so he actually wants to take the damage. That's unfortunate. And I don't actually have a way to deal direct fire damage unless I summon, but I can't summon because I don't have fire currently. So we're just gonna probably have to soak up this damage. Not much I can do about it. This doesn't actually help us directly. Yeah, I'm just gonna generate Aether and we'll call it good. Because he takes no damage from that. If I redirected the attack, he would have taken natural damage. So I'm gonna get a little bit of corruption for that damage, but not too much. So I want to see what this does. I'm gonna fire lance. Okay, that's cool. And then I'm probably just gonna kill this guy. He's gonna do good damage, but wait, if I do this, I kill him with the punch, and then the fire lance attacks the remaining enemy, staggering him. Yeah, yeah. All right, that's awesome. I really like how it previews things in this game too. Like it tells you what's gonna happen. I already. Wait, do I not have this monster? Oh, I haven't. I only have one blank memento. If I get this chicken, which I don't care about this chicken, I think we can get that chicken any time in the future. I'd rather get farther in the game and get better monsters. You know? Wow, that lance is actually quite helpful. Oh yeah, we haven't used these monsters at all before, so they don't have any worthiness. The more you use a monster, the more worthiness they get, and then they get buffs like plus damage or health, or they just become better over time. It's like it's meta progression on each individual monster. Which is kind of crazy. Well, it should be easier to stagger Orthus, which is the two-headed dog, who is really, really good. Honestly, both of these monsters were quite good when I used them. So I can stun very easily here. By stagger, I mean. So it won't get that attack. Now this guy, I can't really stop, unfortunately. But he is attacking the guy with the shield, so we'll have to deal with the poison, but other than that, no big deal. I don't know if that gave me any corruption. Maybe one corruption. Looks like one corruption. So I can summon multiple fire lances. What are you attacking? Here and here. I might want to do this just so that I get the +1 max HP. Yeah. Then I can kill this guy and he'll go down there and attack. Well, it does kind of suck, but there's not much I can do about it. With the help of the fire lance, we killed. Doing a little bit more corruption, but there's plenty of ways to purge corruption. So like early on, it's not that big of a deal here. If I do, can I summon multiple on the same person? It doesn't say I can't. But I don't actually need to here. I should be able to do this, shoot, and then just basic attack to finish him off. Nice. All right. We definitely want like a primary damage dealer as our next monster. Likely. All right. Defense +1, retaliate. If this monster has 50% or more health, purges one enemy aether. Ooh, that's fantastic for him. Lets him defend, so take less damage. Retaliate to deal damage back, and purge enemy aether. That's super duper good. What are the other ones though? For every 3 aether purge stolen by this monster applies power to itself. That'll be good later on. Whenever this monster purges or steals aether, generates 1 additional aether of the same element. Oh, that'll also probably be really good later on. Takes 1 more damage from all hits. Oh, that's a pretty bad downside. Take that one. That's cool. And these ones with yellow text, they're special. They're like synergistic. It depends on what kind of party composition you have and whether they're available or not. Allied minions start with 1 more essence and prevent 1 corruption on their attached monster from each enemy attack. Oh, nice. What's this? This monster summons a minion, deals a 4 damage hit of the minion's element to all enemies. Doesn't trigger or retaliates either. That's neat. For every 3 consumed regeneration stacks, generates 1 random aether. Definitely between these two. Start with 1 more essence. Minion's life energy. Without essence, it dies. Oh, okay. So it's more HP. And prevents 1 corruption on the attached monster. Is that really actually that good? I don't know. We haven't seen the minion actually get targeted at all. It's consumed whenever a minion's action triggers. Oh, so it actually, they've got a timer on them too. Every action they take ticks it down. I see. So this lets them survive for longer, like literally take more actions overall. If the fight goes on that long. Prevents 1 corruption. That's, I feel like this will be more useful to us. At least early game. And this monster summons a minion. So it's like I'm not wasting my entire turn by summoning. Skill reroll. What's this? Equivalent exchange. Give gold and receive Aether crystals. Do I even have enough gold? I do. I got 7 gold. It's like 5 gold for 15, I think. Which is really not very much in the grand scheme of this game's meta progression. You get way, way more for leveling up monsters to get with their worthiness. You get like 50. But it does take longer to do that too, so. I think we did this in our very first run, and I still really didn't have all that much. How much would I get for this, I wonder? Let's find out. You need 20 crystals. Oh, well. I can give 5 gold for 15 crystals. Yeah, sure, why not? Gold's really good in this game, but only for the particular run. And since we're only on our 3rd run ever, I would like to actually make some meta progression. We can start with more cool monsters and make all of our monsters better. The Knight, random NPC, and rare loot. So Knight would give us more equipment to pick from, which we only have 1 currently on him, the skull. And rare loot is just rare loot, so I'll take the rare loot. Why not? All right. Let's hope for a good monster here. Ooh, Wormling is... I mean, he does build up a lot of power and then gives the power to other people. Oh, I only have 2 souls, so I only get 2 options. I could go back to Orthus. I think I need water, right? Let me look at our monsters. I've got earth, wind, fire. I need water. Okay. So that makes this pretty an obvious choice that. Plus, I really like Orthos. Plus, we've got him increased worthiness, so he is better than what he would be at a base. All right, well, let's take a look around. Make sure to get all the little goodies. Just looks like some basic enemies here. If I do this, I'd rather stagger this guy if possible. Actually, I'd rather stagger this guy. We don't have great earth damage yet. Okay, well, that's a lot of stuff. Who has wind attack? You do, but I didn't get any wind. I didn't get any wind aether. That's unfortunate. Had I done our pounce on him, it would have been possible. That's less good. But he's attacking the guy with the shield, so it won't actually... It'll do like 1 damage, which is whatever. You'll attack him for 6 damage, and attack you for 9 damage. Can I generate wind at all? I can if he basic attacks. If he basic attacks... Oh, but then he's the one I'd want to do the echo. Aethermancer whip. 2 times 2 damage against the target, steals 1 enemy aether. Oh. Do I get to pick? Do I get to pick what aether I get? Because I would love to get... oh, it's going to steal water, apparently. As you can see it up here. Which is not what I want. I don't actually... Well, I could then get this guy close, but not quite. So what I want is probably... I can't do both of these either because they both require 2 fire, and I only have 2 fire. Ah, this is a predicament. Yeah, we're just gonna have to take some damage, I think. I think that's just how it's gonna have to go. So what do I want to do first? Do I want this? Let's get the summon up. And let's put it on him. Because I'm wondering if that triggers on Sidekick or not. I'm assuming it doesn't, but you never know. Water, fire. I do want... I think we're just going to be generating... Aether this turn around. Oh, it attacked that. So it attacks it randomly? That's curious. Wait, does he require... he only requires one, and they have two. So even if I stole Aether, it really wouldn't help much. Yeah. Like, I can't prevent him from doing an attack. And these guys are just doing basic attacks, so... Not much I can do. Wait. Oh, yeah. If it was showing me Echo, which I can't actually use right now. Can use it next turn. We're just gonna take some corruption here. But he's taking a big hit. At least one of the corruption will be negated by his summon creature, I believe. Anyways, I almost certainly have to do this. Dagger. I probably could have done this in a different order, huh? Who are you attacking? Top and middle. Okay. I really would like to use this. I can stagger him as well. Apply sidekick. He's got 1 HP. That's kind of unfortunate. I think I'm just gonna do this. We got some regeneration up. Had I done it the other way around, it would actually been better. I gotta trigger it immediately. It's fine. Alright, we gotta kill everything here. Earth. Nobody else is using earth damage, so let's do this. And then his psychic should trigger to... Oh, I see. We're only doing that much damage because of psychic and such. Well, let's do this. Oh, okay. Again, taking a little bit of corruption damage, but that is to be expected. XP. Monster Soul. Let me check the map quickly. Okay, so there are monsters over there. Or something. And then... what else is over here? Oh, this is the way forward. Okay. Very well. Can I get up here? Oh, I probably have to go onto this and then shift over. There we go. I don't know how it determines... Oh, I guess it has to have this crystal to be able to jump up to it. But you can always shift. Oh, what's this? I haven't found the rare loot that was promised yet. All right, there's enemies down there. A slime, which I have not unlocked yet. I might want to grab that. What's up here? Is this the rare loot? No, this is just... I think that purges. All right. I'm looking for the loot because the loot would actually help us in the combat. Oh, well, too late now. We're getting aggressively attacked by the wild monsters. Well, that's potentially a lot of damage. Potentially. We didn't get the best of Aether. I can't really stun it. I didn't get any fire. I didn't get enough fire Aether to do these. Yeah, I'm just... Can I steal... Steals water. Why is it always steal water? I don't want water in this fight. I need fire. Damn, I can't even summon because of that. Okay, him going against that is good. Him hitting there is kind of bad. This is very bad. So I'd like to interrupt him if possible. I could have one person... Oh yeah, here's what I do. If he attacks, he'll generate fire. Then I'll have 2 fire. Then I can use Fire Fang to finish this guy, or stagger him at the very least. And then I will only really be taking this top hit. Okay. I don't really get to set up my summon, unfortunately, doing this. But it works, so... Alternatively, I could have done it the other way around, but this gets sidekick set up too. Which isn't enough to kill here. I can get this guy closer to staggering. Now, my thought is, since he's attacking big this turn, it'll probably be this guy that attacks big next turn. So I should focus on him. Takes a little bit of damage on him. Getting quite corrupted, unfortunately. They're attacking bottom. Oh, wow. Okay, I chose wrong, apparently. He's basic attacking again, and he's doing the big attack. That is bad for us. That's very bad. Hey, you're supposed to be staggered. Why? Oh, shit. Well, how much fire do I have? 2? I really want to get our summon up, but I really want to kill stuff. Also, I think I have to do this. Surprised that guy wasn't doing like more support actions. So I can stagger him and avoid at least this little bit of damage, but I can also redirect to the middle guy. May as well do this. Having all the corruption on one character is not the best thing ever, but it's generally better to spread the corruption out. I don't necessarily know if that was a good choice. What are you doing? Healing. He's attacking. Well, I can kill him with pretty much anything, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. We'll see what this attacks. If it's the same target, it is. Okay. I messed up. Well, actually, it's fine. He'll just heal, so all I have to do is knock this guy out. I was thinking Orthus would have Psychic, but he doesn't just get Psychic for free. At least not yet. I healed quite a lot, but we've got all the Aether in the world. Can definitely smack him around. But yeah, look. Not a big deal. Need people to level up here. Okay, at least Orthus levels up. Number 3 attacks apply power to self. On attack, deal hit with damage equal to the total amount of power in the party, which is like 0 right now. Healing +1. Whenever an ally is healed to full health, cleanse 2 corruption from them. I mean, there's a good way to start cleaning our corruption. This feels kind of passive. I mean, it is, but probably fine. Okay, we got a monster soul. That's helpful. Okay, let me look at the map. Wait, what's over here? What did I miss? Oh, it's this, right? Blessed Pond. Offer 5 gold to the pond to cleanse 3 corruption from all monsters. 10 gold for 6, 20 for 12. So I definitely want to do that at the end of this. I don't need to do it right now. And I'm sure once we do this combat down here, we'll get a little bit more. So do it on the slime, because the slime guy being staggered is probably more important. At the end of his turn, like, he poisons himself. Also, I'd like to stagger him and make a blank memento of him. Oh, I don't actually have enough Aether. Okay, well, that sucks. I could generate it by regular attacking. Same with here. By regular attack, I get fire for Fire Fang, and I get earth for this. So I can stagger him. Fire Fang, that's gonna be a lot of damage. It's unfortunate. Ooh, they're both attacking him, huh? Of course they are. Freaking course they are. I would like... No, I wouldn't want to redirect, because... Ah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let's do this. That gives us enough to do this. We'll start working on staggering him. Nice to corruption, and then I can stagger him. Also get hit with, of course, this is sidekick. This is so much corruption. Oh, and it all going onto him is bad. If we spread out, we could pay less at the shrine. Anyways, let's craft memento on the slime. Earth water. Cool. He's going to poison again. Need to make sure I kill that. If I do it on him. Okay, who's everyone attacking? You're healing. You're poisoning Orthus. You're poisoning Top. Okay. I could just kill. I guess, yeah, he's the best choice. Defeated. Don't get to stagger this guy this way, though. But it's okay, because he's just healing. I'm more concerned about him. I actually don't want to redirect here. We get more earth, it doesn't really help us much, to be honest. Purges 1 Aether. Gets rid of 1 fire. That doesn't really help us much. Also, for every 5 Aether purged. Oh yeah, so that takes a lot to purge 5 Aether. I don't really have the best setup for that. I can stagger him next turn if need be. Fourth this very easily. I have at least 2 fire anyways. I could get regeneration, but it will redirect to him, which I just don't want to have happen, so I don't really need the health all that much. We do need the Aether though. There's a burn on us, so now whenever we attack with Aether, we're going to take damage. I'm definitely glad we saved the spring for after this fight, because holy crap. I gotta do this. And this guy I can probably just bully down. Yup. And now he's not doing anything this turn. If I could heal the full, we would actually technically cleanse a little bit of corruption. So it might be worth doing some heal stuff, but I don't really have the best way to high kick to heal actually, so never mind. I think a Mandrake would pair really well with Amit, but wasn't even offered, so we didn't have the choice. Shields, target ally for 207, applies 2 weakness to all enemies. It's a good way to debuff enemies. 3x3 wind damage against target enemies, steals 2 enemy Aether. Let me read his ability again. Stolen or Aether purged, Aether stolen or weakness applied by the party. So it's actually all of those. So both of these would work really well for him. 4x2 wind earth damage against target enemy, applies redirect to self. How does multi-type damage? That's actually quite good. Shields an ally and applies weakness to all the enemies. That's a great defensive option because weakness really nerfs their amount of damage they do. Ooh, it's another summon. Summons a yokai. So like a Japanese yokai. Okay. It's not just you know, like Yokai Watch, they're like monsters. Or ghosts. With 4 essence so it'll last for 4 actions. On target ally. Evasion. So the yokai has evasion, so a chance to evade, I guess. Interesting. Actions 1x5 earth wind damage. Applies 2 weakness to the target. Ooh. So it's another summon. This is fire wind damage. 4 hits. Applies 3 regeneration to self. Cleanses 4 debuffs himself. It's expensive. They're both very expensive. Heals all allies for 2 times 6. Applies redirect to self. Permanently increases max health by 2. Ah, I'm seeing a pattern with him. So he can just keep ramping his max HP up. Not by a whole lot, but... I'm gonna take the yokai. Let's summon the yokai. He's a summoner. I want to lean into that. Lance. Converts the element to the first hit of each attack into wild damage. Okay. Want the skull on him because he can actually do a lot of weakness applications. So if Ahmed summons the yokai on Warden, I think that'd be really good. And then Fire Lance and Orthus. That's probably the way to go. That's really good synergy for both of them. Because the yokai applies weakness, he applies weakness. Orthus does fire. Fire Lance does fire. Where's the first one? Aether. What Aether do I care the least about? Or that I want to turn into... We need fire. We need a lot of fire. So I shouldn't put it on Orthus. Which really just means I put it on Ahmed. I guess. To maximize their chance of having more fire to use. Why am I going back up this way? I don't need to. That's everything? Oh, I do want to go back up here. I want to cleanse. We've got 4, 12, 0. I could spend all of our money to clear all of our corruption. I don't think we need to. So I'm just going to do 6 on everybody. I think that's good enough. That is totally manageable. And then we can just warp back over to the left. And let's see what we have. Random NPC. Aether Spring. So we learned last time that we want to do Aether Spring early on. Because it'll be something that'll benefit us for a long time going forward. Do I want to swap anybody out? Poison Shield. Force. Oh, we can have the ooze. I don't think we want anybody right now. We'll save that in case people die. All right, here's the spring. So at the end of each combat, 25% chance that one of your monsters gains 1 extra XP, or at the end of each combat cleanses 1 corruption. So I'm going to take wind because we're very early on in the run. We're going to have a lot more combats, and that should hopefully give us some extra XP to work with. The level ups are obviously very powerful, so I'm okay with this. Break open these boxes, get the loot. Yeah, I guess we're going this way. I got the high ground, so we get 1 extra hit. Things are now level 3. Only 1 water I can stun this guy using Orthus. None of them are weak to fire, unfortunately, but... Okay. Of course, the basic guy doing the basic attack is attacking into here, so I have no reason to actually want to stagger him. It won't do anything this turn. He's essentially already staggered. So... Or just 2 enemy Aether. That would be quite bad for us. And this just does damage. Okay. I've got 1 wild Aether and 2 fire. That's not bad. I think we get the Fire Lance set up. Wait, oh yeah, I can't do yokai right now, so I do this. Does 4 damage to everybody. That's kind of cool. Oh, I don't have a water. That actually used our wild Aether. Shit. Uh-oh. Heals target. Applies 2 weakness ever. That actually could work. That actually could work. Wow, that's so much. It's 14 shields. That's crazy good. And now they're going to do very little damage. He's going to steal Aether from us, but what can you do? Nice 2 corruption. I don't think he had any corruption anyways, but... They're going to steal Aether from us, which really sucks. They're going to be using a lot of big attacks now, I think. Yep, they sure are. Okay. We need to make sure I can stagger somebody. This is just stealing more ether. I can't really stagger anybody else, I don't think. Well, I could kill, though, potentially. If I set things up correctly. So we do this. Boom. And then, it finishes off, and then he'll do his psychic attack on him, I guess. And applies weakness. So this shall do less damage than what it's showing. And I may as well do this. So I have regeneration. I'll be able to get some of that HP back. With weakness, he only did 4 damage. Nice. Very nice. Okay, so I definitely want to stagger somebody. Probably you. Because you're going to do a lot of damage. Don't get psychic doing this, unfortunately, but he's just going to do a basic attack on him, which is honestly fine. I can purge on water, which they don't really care about. So I'm just going to do a regular attack so we generate. If I get one more earth, I could actually do summon Nuke Guy, but we can't right now, so. And obviously, there'll be no need to here. He did get 1 power because we applied enough weakness on the enemy, I guess. But anyways, yeah, we can just kill him with pretty much anything at this point, so. Go get him. Victory. Some worthiness. Get some XP. Not a bad fight. So your turn. Shield self for 2. Would I actually rather swap these around? Earth damage +1. Increase the damage of each earth hit. I mean, he doesn't actually have any earth attacks currently. The Sprout doesn't actually deal damage. I guess Yokai would, but Northus is water. He can do earth damage, so it'd actually be better on Warden. But, yeah, and then I put the skull probably on Amit. And then I put the lance on Orthus, I suppose. I'll have to do. Okay, that's way forward. Soul Lantern. Release a soul to grant +5 health to a minion or to a monster. I've got 3 monster souls right now. Yeah, I'll do it. I think I give it to Amit, since he has ways to actually redirect people to him. And he's all about getting big and chunky strong. What is this? I've never seen this before. It's supposed to be an elemental challenge. They say that it's up to the gods themselves whether one may pass it unscathed. They have a 50% chance to succeed. Wait. Wind monsters in your party take on the wind elemental challenge. They have a 50% chance to succeed, and they may retry until they succeed the challenge. On success, the monster gains 1 XP and 100 worthiness. On failure, it's afflicted with 3 corruption. 50% chance, go. Warden attempts to brace. Successfully pass the challenge. Hey. That's huge. That's a lot of progress. And he gains XP. All right. Can I do it again? No. Only if you fail can you do it again. Very good. That is an excellent find. That's a new one too. All right. What's over here? Oh, it's another one. What? What are the odds of that? Earth elemental challenge. I mean, if he does this, he passed. Warden's a god, man. Look, he's almost. This is why I wanted to do both on him, because he's so close to one more fight now, he'll level up and increase his worthiness. That is crazy good. Wait, let me go over here. I can get them from the high ground. Let's stun a chicken. Should be pretty easy to unstun him. Any kind of fire attack whatsoever. Unfortunately. Okay, no, I got one wild Aether that I can use for this. I would like to get the summon up, but okay, the basic attack. It seems like whoever I surprise, start the fight, ends up doing just like a basic attack. Like it's smart enough to do that. I could potentially, if I do this, no. Yeah, this is tough. What are you doing? Hitting him for a small amount of damage. Well, it would be 9 damage. But he's got defense, so he's doing less damage. And then this would also hit him, but I could redirect that potentially with Sprout. Which means if I stun this guy, this should work out, I think. And do this. So you can redirect one of the 2 attacks that are going against Warden, which is perfect, because then his shields will take it, and then his HP will use it. Whenever I attack, I'm going to get the sidekick from Orthus, so it should be on him, so we get the extra stagger. There we go. Sets him up, potentially. Alright. Not bad. A small amount of corruption. And you're just doing a basic attack against him. That's fine. You're doing a lot, and you're doing an okayish amount. I could probably make everybody weak. So I'm going to guard him and apply weakness to everybody. Then, ooh. Summon yokai. Let's do it. I wanted to have it on him, but I don't know if it matters, actually. I don't know if it matters who it's on. We can do this. It's 4 damage to everybody. Okay. I can't quite kill you. But you're weak, so you're gonna do no... You won't even go through the 2 shields? Excellent. I may as well... Could just generate Aether this turn. Or I could just use Water Pounce to get this guy into potential stagger range. Lol. Him having +1 defense is actually really good. We're all burning now, though. That's almost certainly going to rake up some corruption. Oh, they're doing multiple actions. That's not great. If I do this... I could have thought about this more, probably. Oh, can't. Oh, crap. I misplayed. I definitely misplayed. Well. Oh, he blocked for him. What? Oh, shit. Well, I can stagger him. So wished. So the basic attack on him. You're healing just a lot. You're doing a small amount of damage, to be honest. That doesn't quite kill, but it does stagger. Do I want to prevent this or this? I'd rather prevent the top one. So we can spread our damage out a little bit. Wow, that burn is... That's a lot of burn. That is a lot of burn. We don't really have a way to cleanse ourselves. Well, I can do this. Stagger him. Make him very weak. Then just finish this guy off, and with sidekick, we'll finish this guy off. Oh no, with the monsters. So with 2 summons up and sidekick, we get a lot of stuff. Plus 50 Aether Crystals. Plus 1 damage. Okay. That's pretty damn good. That's why worthiness is so important. Corruption cleanse plus 2 at the end of your turn. If this monster has less than 8 shields, shield self equal to the difference. And at the end of combat, it would cleanse. And every 4 attacks from allies purges 1 enemy aether from allies. Oh, that's pretty good. I wonder if summons count as allies. Weakness only reduce damage by 2, but each hit against enemies with weakness deals 2 more damage. Wait. That could be real good. Normally, weakness reduces damage by 3. It's not a huge drop off, and if we have multi-hits, that could really scale up really fast. I like both of these, but let's do sensitivity. Apply weakness to everybody and then hit him hard. Oh, he can get a summon action? Summons minion. Impundulu. With 4 essence on target ally. Sidekick damage plus 1. Action 2 times 3. Wow, that's a lot. If it interrupts, it keeps itself going longer. So it's just straight up. Wow. Are we just doing a summon build right now? Now, I mean, if we look, that's using fire, wind. The other summons are using wind, earth, air, or fire. So problem is they're competing for the same resources so much right now. 5 times 4 wind, water, wind damage. I think we really need the earth damage, not necessarily wind. But that is using water, which we're not using a whole lot of other. Really anything else, actually. He's the only one that cares about water. And having more wind, so we can actually stagger people with a lot of poise. This is probably the correct choice, but it's also the boring choice. Yeah, this is just so helpful for staggering both water and wind people. That's just really versatile. And we already have our summons. We don't need more, as cool as it is. More armor, huh? But it's worse than ours because it doesn't have the plus earth damage. So we're just going to scrap it. Huh. Yeah. Yeah, like 2 shields, it's fine, but not really what we need right now. Alright, I guess we just leave. We don't need to summon any new monsters, so we go to the Witch Lily, or Rare Loot, or the Merchant. How much money do I have right now? I did spend some of it. Can I see where my money is? Oh, 28, right. Top right. That could buy something good at the Merchant. We upgraded the Merchant last time. Okay, let's do the Merchant. Okay, we can summon a monster. We can duck the Merchant. What do you got? Common Boots. Initial shield plus 5. Evasion plus 15%. Don't care. Epic. Heals the ally with the lowest health for 7 on support action. That'd be really good on the middle guy. Initial weakness plus 2. At the start of combat, applies 2 weakness to a random enemy. That's also really good. At the end of combat, cleanses 2 corruption from self. This was made for Almet. And I think I give the skull to Warden, actually. Because he does a lot more debuffing on the enemy. I don't think the earth damage matters that much. Although, do I want the skull? Or, sorry, no. Do I want the armor on him? Plus earth damage? No, he doesn't do earth damage. I guess we're just gonna scrap it. Just armor. We don't care. Applies power to target monster. Doesn't... Oh, it's an artifact. I mean, that could be good, but... Let's get XP. Goes to a random, unfortunately, but... Alright. We'll level up the next fight, for sure, then. Alright, cool. Should I talk to him? Nothing special. Just destroy that poor guy's boxes. Oh, it's the boss. I see. Okay. I didn't realize we were here already. I say already, but it's been an hour. How's it been an hour? Well, 55 minutes, but holy crap. This game just flies. Okay, so this one attack doesn't matter, but this one does a little bit. But I could just shield him so he doesn't take any damage. And apply weakness. ×2 weakness triggered. Oh, nice. So now he's really not going to do much. I think we just generate Aether here. I don't think we do anything special. We've nullified his entire turn, and we've generated Aether for ourselves, so we came out on top. And he has, like, no Aether, so... he'll only have what he generates naturally. Which is not very much, to be honest. This will purge... which will deny him his Echo, actually, completely. That's cool. And then this is just a basic attack, which I don't necessarily care about. So I think we can actually start setting up here. I want the yokai on him. And then I want Fire Fang, because I got the fire for this. And then I'll get Sidekick set up. And then I do this, which will trigger lots of stuff. Oh, but it doesn't apply... Oh, it does apply weakness. Okay. Very good. He's also applying weakness, but to my summoner, which doesn't matter. Applying it to him does kind of suck. But we're about to stagger him, too. We shall just stagger the top one. Okay. I can do that with basically anything. And I can also redirect the second attack very easily. 5 × 5. I mean, that would be pretty good, but let's do this to stagger the first one and get Sidekick up. And then I'm just... difference here is not very big, so I'm going to do... actually, this purges... he's got so much Aether, it doesn't really matter. The purging does matter because it adds up for him getting power. So I will do it. Applies weakness, cool. Oh, if I use Stone Punch, she's like super weak to that apparently. So I really need to generate Earth for next turn, I guess. I wanted to... I'm gonna do Sprout anyways. Regen and redirect to the middle. I don't want Orthus taking that big hit. Although it wasn't that big because of weakness, thankfully. What's he gonna do? He's gonna shield, retaliate. We're not gonna be able to negate that. Okay, let's do Fire Lance on you. Who are you attacking? You're attacking him. I'm gonna do this. Which also applies weakness. And does damage because of the sidekicks, the minions. I'm just going to do this a regular attack to generate Aether. And he's going to set up retaliation, which is going to suck for next turn. But I happen to know that the summons don't care about retaliation. And our corruption damage we take doesn't really matter in this particular battle because afterward we'll be able to cleanse it. I almost certainly want to do this, right? Heal himself or protect himself. Apply a weakness. Trigger the summons. He will retaliate, unfortunately. I think he does. Yeah, for a lot of fire damage. So I probably don't want to. Unless I'm finishing him off. Actually, it's saying that I won't. Oh, no. Yeah, look how much retaliation damage I'd take. That's still a lot, though. Let's go ham. It's not the biggest deal, to be honest. Oh, he can't do this anymore, apparently. I do have one problem, though. I do have one problem. He's attacking Orthus currently. And I can't redirect it because I don't have... Steal one enemy Aether. Oh, this actually works out really well. And there's no reason... Our artifacts will recharge after this fight too, so... Now I can Sprout. So he takes a hit. Oh, he only took one of them. I thought the first attack would get canceled completely, but it just got changed into, well, as you saw. He has no retaliate left right now, but I will... Yeah, alright, we'll just do it. Nice. Obliterated. Decent worthiness. XP. Whenever regeneration triggers on an ally, shields them for 5. On an ally. Retaliate. Shield self for 4. If this trait triggers 3 times, cleanse 3 corruption from self. Minion damage plus 2, minion limit plus 1. Oh, shit. This monster can have additional minions attached to it. Oh, so I can apply the minion to himself. Do minions only trigger off of attack actions? No, they trigger off support actions too. So that could be really good. You know, the shield self for 4. It also does retaliate. Oh, sorry. If he gets hit, he shields himself for 4. And if it triggers 3 times, cleanse corruption. But I can do it once per. I'm just going to do the minion damage because the minion damage is really good. At least currently. It really adds up. Talisman. Whenever a buff is applied to this monster, 20% chance to apply another stack of the same buff. Regeneration chance plus 50%. On action, 50% chance to apply regeneration itself. Oh, come on, man. Oh, come on. This is too good for him. I don't want to give that up. Whenever a buff is applied to this monster, which like psychic and such, then he can start getting regeneration potentially, which is nice because that will eventually trigger off of Amit's abilities if I end up taking those. Versus this turning into wild damage. First of each attack. That seems really good with psychic because it means he can basically always do 1 poise damage. Where's our, I would lose our wild aether. Just good flexibility. For a 20% chance. I don't know if that's actually worth it. Regen might be worth it. No, I think I keep the lance. I actually just think I scrap this. As crazy as that is to keep a common over a rare, like, just because it's rare doesn't mean it's actually better for your specific build, so. I could go back to the merchant, actually, before we move on. Because I got a little bit more money now. 19 bucks. I can get one more XP. I could also get a monster soul. Can't get both. XP's king. Oh, that's so good, actually. Look at that. 3 attacks apply power. Whenever Psychic is applied to this monster, generates 1 random Aether. Yes. Oh, this is also good. This is also good. Whenever this monster has Psychic, other allies gain +2 damage. I want the random Aether, though, because that's super good for us. And I don't want the boots. Okay. It's just the cauldron, which will cleanse us. It's the merchant again. Damn it, I could have bought 2 for the price of 1 here. Whenever this monster applies a debuff to an enemy... Oh, it's a common skull. It's just the worst version of the skull we have. Basic attacks generate 1 additional wind ether. Well, we might get money here. 15 corruption will... Oh, it just happened. Your monsters gained +5 max HP. Oh, nice. Okay, I could have waited. Oh, no, I could not have waited. I see. Well, so basically, because I went back to that shop instead of going forward, I based it on 1 XP because of that, essentially. Random NPC, loot drop epic, or an envoy. How badly do I really want a better thing for him? Like, the lance is okay, but... I mean, it is... I want, like, a better lance for him, basically. Let's see what the epic loot is. Worst comes to worst, it becomes gold. As we know, gold is good in this game. Alright, we're in zone 2 here. Alright. Oh, it's Ocarina. It's another Ocarina. Hey, Macarena. Power chance plus 20%. Evasion plus 10%. Initial psychic plus 1. Okay. Okay. Goodbye. Goodbye, Lance. Does he even have any support attacks? No, but so I won't get the heal right now. But his next level up, maybe I just give him a support action. Initial psychic plus 1's super good currently because he's got extra psychic damage already, and whenever he gets sight, we get a random Aether immediately. Oh, that's beautiful. It's actually so good. That is fantastic. So many synergies. All right, what's down here? It's an ambush is what it is. I don't think I have any blank mementos. I didn't see any sold at the shop either. So I can't get any of these guys. Yeah, I don't have any. A slight annoyance. Well, I can stun this guy, who's going to give power to all of them and shield. He's going to attack there. He's going to attack here. He doesn't matter. The top guy doesn't matter whatsoever. So it's really just this guy and this guy. But I don't have enough fire to do much of anything else. So I can stun this guy easily. This will do regeneration and... So I guess it's just a question of what the top guy does. What does Warden want to do? Because he can generate wind and earth, which could allow us to do summon yokai, maybe. I'm going to attack this guy specifically because we can do poise damage via the sidekick, and then this guy can actually just probably obliterate this guy, but see, if I do this first, yeah, they don't conflict. Summon the yokai on him. 4 damage everybody, which is, you know, fine. Could have also stolen Aether, but it is early yet for that. We're going to stagger this guy. Boom. Take some pretty big damage there. Oh, terror. That's not great. A little bit of corruption to start with. Oh, they really want to kill him, huh? I can't stagger this guy because I just did. Uh-oh. Well, I can shield him and apply weakness to everybody. I think that's just an obvious choice. This is required for him to survive. Then I can I can almost... Well, I can just straight up kill this guy, huh? This guy's gonna burn. This guy's gonna do a bit of damage, but I can't really do anything about that. But I can just kill this guy straight up. And they got lots of weakness on these guys. Yeah, oh, but they're gonna do like barely any damage. Well, actually, they'll do 12 damage, I think. Because weakness will -2. I don't know if it doesn't seem to stack. I'm more concerned about this guy overall. 8 + 5, yeah, okay. Gaining a little bit of corruption. Not too badly, though. Sorry, what are you doing? Basic attack down there, which doesn't matter because I got shields. Why do we all have 14 shields suddenly? Okay. That's cool. I only have 2 fire currently. Should probably just go on the offense, I think. He doesn't really matter. I mean, he's not doing much either, to be honest. You can easily just redirect, but let's just try and take him out, I think. Let's set up Psychic. And now I can do this. And then with the help of Psychic plus minions, kill the last guy. Oh, that didn't actually work out how I thought it would, but it works out nonetheless. I could have tried to heal the fall in order to get corruption cleared, but we were fine. 3-3-0, yeah, like we're totally fine here. Soul Entrant. Release a soul. Grant 5 HP to a monster. I've only got 2 currently. All right. It might behoove us to put it onto like Orthus so he gets a little bit more, but I'm gonna put it onto Amit actually. Now he's got 70 max HP, which is actually almost comparable to what they have in Zone 3, right? They had 70s, 80s HP. So that's kind of a good sign. All right, there's nothing else down here by the looks of it. So we'll just head back this way. What's over here? I can get up here and I can pretty much always target ones with fire, I think. Although maybe actually wind would have made sense. Wind guy. He's doing support and regeneration. That is, I'm okay with that. He's attacking him. He's attacking him. Okay. Damn, that hurts a lot potentially. However, what I can do is this: protecting him and applying weakness. Probably should have done it to himself, huh? Didn't really think that through. Generate another fire. Can he stagger this? No. Well, this isn't gonna go great. But it could be worse. That's very minor damage. Fortunately, they are now regenerating themselves. So what are you doing? Some damage, some damage, some damage. Okay, well, I mean, I could weaken everybody again. But what am I most scared about? 2 times 6, 2 times 6. But I already have, well, actually, wait. Oh, I see. I see. If I shield him, I won't have enough to do a Sprout as well, or a Summon Yokai. I really need the damage output. I could stagger him actually with that, but then I can't do this. I wish I had fire. I just don't have enough Aether in general here. I'm gonna do this. I shouldn't have done it on him. I think that was probably a mistake. Oh, it applies immediately. That's kind of awesome, actually. You attacking in the middle here. Can't really, this does purge Aether from them, which is interesting. Honestly, we take some damage. Oh, that is quite a bit of damage. We generate water fire, which is not what he needs anyways, so. But I think I have to use my resources to do this, to stagger him. I feel like I could have done this so much better. Hey, they healed the full, so they cleansed too. At least something. Well, I may as well just finish him off. We're gonna take some damage here. Sacrifices must be made. And now, if I could actually have some fire there. Do this. Stagger him. He's just doing a basic attack in the middle. I could just protect it. There's no reason not to. And then I could set up regeneration, or I could just attack, kill. Apply more weakness, which is, it's got 4 power on Warden now. So Warden kind of has this thing where he starts off wanting to do support stuff like this, and then suddenly, look how much damage he can do. He really ramps up. Then again, Orthus also has a crap load of damage, so a lot of power on him. All right, well, I'd say that was not too bad. Level ups. All right, Warden. Shields all allies, cleanses 3 debuffs from allies, applies redirect self. Earth damage. I think we really need this. It also applies weakness. Cleansing debuffs would also be great for us because we don't really have it. But let me look at his current stuff. So we got Echo, Stone Punch. Actually, he already has Stone Punch, which is this has way more damage and an extra hit, and it applies weakness, but it is also 3 instead of 2. Fallen Shields also ground. Killing all allies. Cleansing debuffs applies redirect. It just feels too passive. This is a single target one, where this is all allies. And there's slightly different costs. I guess Winter Guard was awesome when we had it on our other dude. Like, it was just really, really helpful. Oh, this allows me to apply redirect to the target. So I can target Amit, who has lots of HP, heal him up, give him shields, and make the enemies attack him. I think I do that because it's also more water heavy, which we tend to have extra water. At least right now. This is more fire. But it does generate 1 random Aether. This is also more redirect to Amit. I need to get like some kind of plus defense on Amit. I think that's what, because then things being redirected to him would just be really high value overall. Applies 3 regeneration to self, cleanses 4 debuffs himself. Fire and wind. This is wind and earth. Definitely do not want the fire one. I might just re-roll and see what we get. This is wind earth. There's a good coverage potentially. So right now I've got 2 summons and just sprout. He doesn't actually have wind. He doesn't have earth damage he can do. Or poise breaking. It only does 4 hits. What is this? This is fire wind. Plus 3 regeneration to self. This is like obviously better overall for him, I think. But it is fire wind. Yeah, alright, because Warden's using all of the earth. So if we lean him more on the other elements, that's probably best. Like Memento, hey, we're gonna save that for zone 3. I think that's where the monsters I really want are. I can't warp across that? Okay. I think one thing about the map design here is that it's always like just a fork in the road and you have to go down one path, warp back or run back, and then go down another fork and repeat. It's like Dark Souls 2 design. And I almost think it would be better if they made these map designs like a loop and you could pick one direction or the other, but then you end up running around. Maybe that would be better. I don't know. But it's just unnecessary backtracking that doesn't actually need to exist. Right? Oof, yeah, I guess we'll just target one of these guys. This tends to do more support actions. At least to start with. But then he starts ramping up and doing a lot of damage. I don't know. Of course, I say that and he's immediately attacking. Attacking. Okay, well. That's gonna hurt. We can give him redirect. I don't really need to heal, though. Wow, I have, like, the worst Aether spread ever. Oh, no. 2 water plus 1 wind. I mean, that's pretty good value. I don't want to redirect everybody to him. Redirecting more to myself would actually be better, right? Because I already got shield. And he's got defense. So he's already attacking him. Then he'll get probably redirected and this guy will go to the middle. It's not great either. But wow, I'm just going to need to generate resources here. If I do attack here, let's actually focus him down because fuck it. Then I can set up Fire Lance for the future at least. And it triggers immediately. Oh, that's okay. That's honestly a very good spread of damage. Could not have asked for better, I don't think. You get some corruption, but like whatever. What are you doing? Support, attacking. Okay, so I really want to knock this guy out this time around. Which I can do pretty easily, actually. Question is, what order of operations do I want to do? Actually, probably use our fire to do this. Oh, look at that. I could kill that guy with pretty much anything. I'm going to use this as a regular attack, then. And these will probably turn into basic attacks? No, they just retarget. They target them. They're targeting him, okay. Cool. Well, I don't need to do... I mean, I might as well start purging their Aether. Oh, it does trigger on Sidekick. So having a summon on him is really, really nice. Wait, why did you attack? Why did he attack me? Bruh. We weren't supposed to attack. Okay. I can stagger him very easily. How much wind do I have? 2. A 3 regeneration to self, cleanses 40 buffs from self. I mean, none of that really matters currently. I can also use it on him. Stagger this guy. Let's do that. Since this guy only has 1, it's very easy to stagger him eventually. Can apply weakness everybody, but it doesn't really matter, I don't think. Let's do another summon. We're just going all fire spirits here, apparently. Blap blap. Oh, this guy's almost gonna die. Oh, well, he's gonna block anyways. Okay. Very well. I'm gonna regen. Wow, that's a lot of HP they just got back. They just burned us. That's mildly annoying. What are you doing? Support? Okay, actually, if you're just gonna do that, I can just basic attack. What's he gonna do? And then the burn doesn't matter, right? Redirect, shield, heals. He doesn't actually hurt us, so... Wait, can I just kill him? I'll take 2 burn, which won't be enough to actually give me corruption, right? Oh, minus corruption. All right. That was exceedingly good. Wow, we got so much XP for that. Why? Okay, were they actually higher level than us? All right, I need him to have a support action, right? I think that's what we decided for this. So then every time he does that, applies 2 psychic to self, 2 temporary power to all allies. I mean, these are also really cool. 3 times fire, earth damage. Applies psychic self, applies power to all allies if I... It's so expensive. Let's get this support action like I originally said. I won't get lured in by more offense. Get a monster soul. Nice. Okay. What's up here? Oh, this is the way forward. Of course it is. Aether Spring. Envoy. Aether Crystals. Let's do the Aether Spring. I'm curious what happens if you go to a second Aether Spring. Because on the last round we went to an Aether Spring, and it was the same options we saw this time. But that's only once in each run. I'm very curious if it'll be the same options or if it'll be different options. We'll find out, I guess. The spring's right here. Oh, no, it is? Wait, yeah, it's different. It's not water. At the start of your turn, generates 1 Earth Aether. Lasts until the end of the run. Oh my gosh. Or Wind Aether. I think we want the Earth. More than anything. Because he really wants it. He really wants it. He does not. It allows us to yokai as well as Fallen Shield and Stone Punch. Versus Wind gives us Energizing Strike. And lots of stuff here. And, okay, we actually just need the Wind, actually. Wind is more valuable to us. Wind Aether Boon and Experience Boon. Parry. We got ambushed. I wish I had a blank memento. Wait, do I have a blank memento? I think I do. I was given one, but I'm saving it for chapter 3. Yeah, I've got 1. So, like, as cool as this dog is, or the first ally and first enemy that uses an action each turn gets 2 terror or 2 burn applied to them. So that does matter for us. This guy's got, whenever your allies spend 2 Aether of each element, unleash Tome. Person Striker. For every 15 shield this monster receives or applies to allies, apply Psychic to self. Oh, that's cool. Dude, this game has so many awesome monsters. Oh yeah, look at that extra win immediately coming in handy here. Do I want to? What do I want? I think I should. Wait, let's see. Who are they attacking? Him? Okay, that will hurt. It's previewing this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that does hurt, and it applies shields to self. He's attacking him for a decent amount too. Yikes. And him, okay. Well, ooh, if I do this, is it really gonna stop them from both attacking like that? That's worth one to do. Of course, I can just stagger him pretty easily. Okay, well, not that easily, but you know what I mean. I would like to use this, but that's all my wind, and I want to use the wind for this. Or this. That's actually probably better in the future. All right, let's just do this and see what happens, shall we? They did not care. Oh, yeah, it canceled both their actions, so they're just doing basic attacks now. Well, that's fantastic. That's honestly fine, and this is a little bit painful. I don't think I'll be able to stagger him, or him for that matter. Might just have to suck it up and tank the hits. I could redirect to him. Sprout. If I do, they're all just doing basic attacks now, yeah. Decision paralysis constantly here. I could steal one Aether, but they're already not doing it. Oh wait. You know what? All right, let's do this. Why not? Now they're all just doing basic attacks, which still hurts, but you know. Not like the end of the world. In fact, I could stagger him completely now. And then I'm just gonna set up regeneration and redirect one of the hits to him. He is the tank. He's got the most total HP, so. Well, I can constantly continue to purge their Aether pretty easily. And that cancels 2 attacks, potentially. Or at least converts them into regular. That requires 1 wind, which means I'll have 2 wind left. I could do double sidekick. I could also do this pretty easily. Just kill. So many options all the time. It's just kind of crazy, but also very good. Want to summon minions is the question. So that's the real question. Okay, I'm gonna do this just because it's really good value. Oh wait, no. I want to set up psychic first. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do a setup turn here. And then he can steal Aether, which also kills now. Applying weakness to everybody also would have been like potentially really good, but oh, they're switching their moves actually. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This didn't really work how I wanted it to. I could redirect one of them, but this is just hitting everybody anyways. If I could steal this guy, isn't preventing his attack. I'm using both of our artifact charges, unfortunately, though. Oh, that triggers Psychic. That's crazy, actually. Oh, applying weakness to everybody. Oh, to target enemy. Wait. Oh, when the yokai attacks. If I set it on myself, it could work. Because it'll activate immediately. Nice. It got the right one. That'll at least be a little bit less damage. Oh my god, that hurts so badly. That's so much corruption. Oh, that's so much corruption. I did not respect this thing, apparently. Well, I can just kill this thing. That's a lot of attacks. You're doing fire and everything. Oh, I didn't think about this, huh? I didn't think about this. Redirecting is not going to help because obviously it's everybody. If I do this, get sidekick up, then is it enough to kill? It is. Okay. I'm going to have to pause here for just a second. It won't make a difference to you guys, but... Alright, Warden is level 6. That's... I feel like we're getting a lot of experience here. Corruption cleanse plus 3. At the start of your turn, this monster heals itself equal to 1/2 the damage it took last round. Retaliate. Wait. Generates random ether. Do I have to have some way to give myself retaliate? Or do I just always have retaliate? This is a trait. Triggers when this monster is attacked or... Yeah, I guess so. It's giving me a retaliate effect. Actions that grant retaliate effects last until your next turn. So maybe not. I'm not sure. That might be useless to us. For every 3 Aether purged or stolen by this monster applies power to itself. We don't have great ways of getting power. Actually, I think I'll just take this. Corruption cleanse plus heals. That'll help a little, just a little bit. There's a bunch of loot here. Orb common. Aether plus 1, but health is reduced by 6. Aether plus 1? Just... It's just common. I'm just going to scrap it. There's no way it's better than what we currently have. What's this? A monster soul. Okay. I keep wanting to right click to move, but it's just hold left click. Quite often it's, you know, right click to move so you can left click to interact with things, but that's not how this game works. So is this just, that's just this whole room? That was my reward? It's just a battle? Okay. Well, we had the Aether Spring there, so that was the main draw. What's over here? A lot of stuff is over here, apparently. What is this layout? Who built this place? Nervous? I don't want to get ambushed. I can't jump up this way? Oh, okay. Probably have to go this way. And I can probably dash across, but let me... Oh, well. Let's see. High ground. Water or fire? We don't have a lot of ways to do fire or water damage. We got a decent amount of corruption right now, too. This is not a great matchup for us. Surely not. Well, we'll see. Steals 1 Aether. He's generating lots of wild Aether. Okay. I need to... Frig. I only have 3 fire. Would like more. Well, actually, this is really good. Stagger him. Apply regeneration. It leaves enough fire for him to do something like this. If I generate water, fire, can that do anything for him? No. That's not good. If I do wind, earth, still won't be enough for him to do anything otherwise, so... I'm just gonna focus this guy down, I guess. I could monster capture him for, like, memento, but again, I want to save that for the future. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. Don't worry about it too much. We're gonna take a hit. Pretty big hit here. 2 times 6. Wasn't really much I could do about it, to be honest. Oh my gosh. Okay, him and him. What can I do? Could do 5 water hits to him. Then nobody else can do water hits. I could redirect. That doesn't really help here. And pollen shield and weakness. That would be good. But I can just kill this top guy. It's this one that's the problem. So I need to think about our... How am I going to use our Aether between everybody? So I can't really set up sidekick with him right now unless I did this. To be both would leave us in no fire and only on 2 wind. So I couldn't do this and this, for instance. This could apply weakness. But I don't know who it's going to target. This is slightly tough. I'll use all of our earth, which won't leave any for... I can't do both of these either. They're too expensive. Let's do this. 2 sidekick gets power on everybody. Seems quite strong. I'm gonna need to... I need someone to attack this. That's the problem. Can he kill that with a regular attack? He can. Okay. He's already got weakness on him. Target enemy applies 3 regeneration self, cleanses 4 debuffs. We don't have any debuffs currently. If I do this... Oh, gosh. Alright, let's do this. Oh, that killed with straight up. Oh, that's excellent. And this hit the right person. But all I can do is a base... Oh, that's so close. That's so close to being able to kill him. Alright, we take a little bit of damage. Honestly, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Corruption's getting a little high on Orthus. That's the only real problem. They have a lot of wild ether. They're gonna do a lot of attacks. Yeah, they sure are. Well, I can kill this guy with any attack basically at all, so... That's... Can I do this and this? No. And stealing won't matter. If I have one more sidekick, I think I can just kill him. I think we can just go for the kill. Pretty sure. If I do this, he'll die with the sidekick. And then I just do a regular attack and kill here. Okay, we found the solution. We found it. Worldliness. Getting kind of close on Amit. Oh, he's level 6. Retaliate, generates random aether. When an allied minion or monster dies, apply power to this monster. I haven't seen a single one of them die yet. Not a single one. So, whenever regeneration stacks are applied to an ally, apply an additional stack. The healing regeneration stacks is reduced by 1. No, I don't want any of these. I'm going to reroll. When a minion is summoned on another ally, summon a copy of it attached to this monster. Most of them have half the essence rounded up. That's excellent. If a monster has 2 or more regeneration, applies psychic to self. If this monster has 2 or more regeneration, applies psychic to self. Triggers regeneration on self and then consumes another regeneration. Wow. I mean, that's a lot because I can easily get multiple regeneration on him. Then he gets sidekick and he regenerates there on the spot. But clone summoning is so high value in both action economy and aether. What about the top one? For every 3 consumed regeneration stacks applies power to the ally with the least amount of power. No. Ooh, these bottom 2 are really good. So like I summon on like Orthus, he also gets it. Amit would also get the same summon, which would then trigger immediately. Yeah, they last half as long, but you're getting double the effect now, which is way more powerful. And like I said, we haven't had any of them run out of time, so. Then again, instead of lasting 4 rounds, it'll last like 2 rounds. So maybe it would, I don't know, but you're getting the effect faster. This is really good if I need to regenerate health fast. And Psychic's always nice. It's a way for him to attack more. When he attacks, which I assume Psychic attack also triggers... I don't know. His signature? Is that what it is? On attack from this monster or its minions, trigger regeneration itself. And deals earth fire to target. So like, does that trigger again if he has Psychic? Oh, dude, I want both of them. I want both of them so badly. I feel this one will come up more often than this one, but I mean, this one will trigger every single time I summon. So, but this has a potential if the interactions work how I think they would, has the potential to have like huge knock-on effects. But then I have to spend time doing the regeneration on myself. I'm gonna just take the clone summoning because we already have lots of buffs to minions. So the more of them we get out, the sooner the better, right? At the end of the combat, causes 3 corruption from himself. Initial temporary power +1, earth generate +1. That is tempting. Do I want that over the skull? Every time he has an action, he has a 33% chance to generate a random Aether. A basic attack, I generate an additional earth Aether. And this is cleansing corruption. But this has a 20% chance to also stack another weakness on somebody. Is that really that good? I think the initial temporary power, I mean, temporary power goes away, but this also helps us keep our corruption under control. Although that's not really ever been a problem. If I can convert... Oh, no. It looks like... I don't know why it shows me my money here. Oh, because I guess it's saying you have 15 gold and you can get 8 more. Do I even want this? I feel like this is more powerful overall. I'm just going to scrap it. Tempting, but I think we get slightly more value out of... Oh, there's a thing on the ground here too. Oh, I got to go back around. Okay, hold on. There's a challenge on the ground here. Which is... Oh, wait, what is this? You stand before pentagrams of forced rebirth. It allows you to rebirth any one of your monsters by force. This will be reborn as the same monster, but all of their corruption will be cleansed, and all of their skills will be reset. Large payment, okay. No, I'm not gonna bother. Not gonna bother. Is that it? There's gotta be another path, right? We came in on the left, I assume. Maybe not. Let me warp back over here. We did not. Okay. All of these guys are quite scary. But this guy definitely output a lot of damage last time, so I'm gonna focus on him if possible. Jeez. Okay. Damn, that's so much damage. Okay. Well, we have to stagger some dudes here. I don't have any earth. I generated 0 earth. You gotta be kidding me, dude. That's really bad because this would have been fantastic on this turn. It would have been so good. It would have been so good. I can't generate Earth other than from him, but it's only going to be one, which I need two. Oh boy. I don't have good solutions to this problem, unfortunately. I think we're just gonna get hammered. If I summon, I can get double summons. Let's see if this works how I hope it works. There it is. Does it activate immediately? It didn't activate immediately. Ah, that's unfortunate. I was hopeful. Oh, this can steal, purge their Aether, so then they can't. Okay. He's already weak, so let's focus on this guy. We'll get the one sidekick hit. Okay, that's cool. Then I could just completely wipe this guy out, but can't wipe this guy out. You know, that's still worth it. Still less damage that's going on him. I wish I could do one more against this guy, but yeah, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Okay. We'll make do. I do have artifact to heal if need be. It doesn't cleanse. I think there's an like a metagame progression upgrade that makes the monster flask also heal corruption. Which obviously would be quite good, but wow, he's just trying to bully this guy so hard. Okay. I really wish I had more earth. I could generate earth. Oh, his thing's gone. Interesting. Because it only had 2 life. So it actually did die. And I could do this. But that's not really going to help all that much. I could do this. Then I would be left with just 1 earth and 2 water. Which is not great. I could redirect. So they both hit him. That's actually possible. Let me get some chip damage in on that. I could also do this. Heals and shields them and applies redirect. They're gonna do not that much damage. If I purge, I could negate his main attack. I have 1 weakness and 3 burn to target enemy for each consumed stack. Negating that would be pretty good, but I think I'm just gonna. If I can't quite heal. Is 10 shields gonna be enough? Make him survive. 15, no. No, it's not. I mean, it'll definitely help, though. The heal goes to waste, but the shield is good. Oh, he's going to take so much damage, actually. That wasn't that bad. It was not that bad. Surprisingly not that bad. What are you doing? Here and here. So it's basically the same things. I want to summon yokai if possible. Boom. Boom. Yes. Then more. Look how many triggers happen. Could negate his attack again, but he's gonna go. I think I'm just gonna do this. Basically a repeat of last turn, more or less. Oh, I could have done this better. I could have super done this better. Should have done weakness on him too. I forgot that weakness was going to apply, but yeah, that does hurt quite a bit. All right, can you stop with the burns, please? Oh gosh. Well, I've got 2 summons already up and running. He's only going to take 2 burn from doing this. Yeah, I think I can just kill. Take the 4 damage. And then I definitely want him to just regular attack, because I don't want to take the 9 burn. Alright. Building up some corruption, but I'm sure we'll find a way to cleanse it. Level 6. On attack, if this monster has 2 or more regeneration, applies psychic to self. Triggers regeneration on self and then consumes another regeneration stack. Okay. Do I even have ways to get regeneration on him right now? Don't think so. So, unless someone else gives him regeneration, which maybe someone does. No. Self. Permanently increase max HP. Oh, yeah. He's got 74 HP right now. Regeneration self. Yeah, no, I don't have any way to actually trigger that. I'm going to re-roll. Although, applying power to self is good. On every 2 support actions. Or every 3 attacks. I'm having to attack more. Let's just re-roll and see what we get. Recovery. Oh, I mean, that's pretty good for us. For every 3 wind aether consumed by allies, applies psychic to self. We do that a lot. We do that a lot. On, here. And, I mean, he's using wind. So, both of my allies are using wind. And he uses wind. That's pretty good. This is also quite good. Auto heal. Man, these are all good. If he's taking damage, though, he's probably in trouble. But the corruption cleanse is just always helpful. I think the sidekick. I think we go for the sidekick. Mainly because right now, whenever he hits, he's doing poison damage no matter what. Doesn't matter what the element is. Just a common staff. I'm not going to worry about it. Alright. Looks like there's a challenge thing over here, maybe? Oh, I'd have to give someone up for this. I still haven't had the courage to do this. I don't want to give up a monster just to go in there. I wonder if it's really worth it. Like, if I gave up Orthus right now, could summon another monster, right? Very easily. Right here. I could. I'd be giving up a level 6 monster. Is Orthus worth... Oh crap, I didn't want to... Not now. I wanted to look at my monsters. Is it worth it? I don't know if I'll lose my equipment. I think I would. That's the bigger problem. Like, obviously I want to keep this. Yeah. That'd be really good if you're like, oh, my team's not working out. I need to swap it around. But frankly, I don't. So, or at least I don't think I do. There would not be another way to reset corruption too, but merchant, the witch, or loot. None of these are really necessarily corruption, I think. I don't remember what the witch does. Got 29 gold right now. Nobody's really close to leveling up. Well, we could buy blank mementos, maybe. That's my main thought right now. Let me talk. Let's do this first. The isolated nature of the Forbidden Fortress has made it a perfect hiding place for an unheard of religious group that prefer to remain unheard of. Oh, it's not even a thing. It's just, it's lore. Okay. What do you got? Do you have blank mementos? No. Lance Epic. Converts the first element hit of the first hit. Okay, into wild damage. Wild damage +4. Minion damage +1. Earth generate +1. Oh, that's really good. Holy crap. Give me that. And do I want to swap these things around is my question. Do I want to give that to Orthus? I think I do. Although him getting initial psychic is really good. See, having got him is fine, I think. This is better than getting a random Aether 33% of the time. Question is, do I want the lance on him? I think he already has this effect. Oh, maybe he doesn't have this effect anymore. Let me look. No, I was thinking of when he had the old lance. So this would be really good on Orthus. Probably better on Orthus than this. So what I'd probably do is swap this around. The lance goes here. And the ocarina goes here. Because does he have support actions he does? I mean, he has lots of support actions, right? Fallen Shield and Snowmark. So he's more likely to do support actions than he is. That's extra healing. You could also use the power. And Psychic on him is not bad. That's still good. So, and he has, Orthus has ways to set up. All right. Damn, that's really good. Holy crap. Oh, I didn't even look at this. Well, if we actually do like one fight, we can come back and buy this if we wanted to. Max HP, wind damage +1, Aether chance +33% evasion. Ah, it's actually not that helpful. An artifact to generate 2 wild Aether, though. Or could buy XP. Or I think what we'll do is we'll wait. We'll see how much money we have at the end. Oh, it's a level 7. Holy crap. Oh, this is the boss. Oh, I've got corruption up to wazoo. Okay. Oh, they gave me 23 bucks. If I was going to buy something before the boss, now would be the time. I don't have the money. I don't have the money. All right, this is the Zone 2 boss. I guess it takes about an hour for a zone. At least at the rate I go. He's Wind Earth. That's pretty okay for us. 2 weakness on him. He's chosen Earth. Whenever an ally or enemy uses Earth action, he gets Wild Aether. Okay, well, that's unfortunate. Doing 2 basic attacks. Interesting. Well, I'm just not going to do Earth stuff. I could set up, actually. But I think getting close to... I don't want to stagger him this turn. See, can I can't do either of our summons. Alright, we're just going to set up. And now I can do this. Let's do it on him, actually. Since he's going to go next. And then I'm just going to do a regular attack. And then I'll get Sidekick. Which actually hurt both of these. Awesome. And now we should be pretty good for the next turn. I'm not super concerned about our corruption here. Because we'll be able to... Oh, that's... Yeah, this is when we want to be able to stagger. For sure. Unfortunately, I don't know if we're going to be able to. This will get rid of... Okay, that's actually really good value. Question is, do I want to do this first? I can't do both. It's okay. Let's get rid of all the earth. And then I can do this to stagger him and get rid of the top one. And then he'll trigger Sidekick, doing even more damage. Yeah, all he's going to do is do that on him, huh? Oh, unfortunately, I can't actually block that. Oh, I could craft memento them. Do I want the second boss? Do I want the second boss? Will I get another blank memento? All right, let's look at him. Tides of the Void. Whenever an ally or enemy uses an action of a certain element, generates Wild Aether. He's all about like doing wild damage and generating Aether. Generating power. Okay. It does so much damage. Holy crap. All right, they're going to hurt us a lot, but we're also going to hurt them a lot. Now we get the minion as well to trigger. Yeah, that hurts, but as long as he doesn't take another one of those, it's fine. And honestly, if he died, we just summon another monster and it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but... Can I just kill him this turn? That brings him to 57. This does a crap load. Can I do both at once? No. Oh, it's going to do more because of the Sidekick. That's why. I could do this. I think I'm going to save our blank memento for the next region, since we're obviously going to win this. He even survives this, so I'm going to do this. This will make them even more powerful too. Look at this. Almost kills in one. Don't care how much Aether you have if you're dead. Our damage output is so good now. Like, holy crap. Finish the fight. In the next zone, the next area, there's the Sphinx cat. And I really want to craft him into that guy. He like can't attack, but he can set up Sidekick, kind of like Orthos does. Worthiness 2. Plus initial regeneration +1. Oh my gosh, that's so good for it. Alright, Warden's level 7. Consumes 2 weakness among enemies as additional cost. Purges 2 enemy Aether, free action. Oh, okay, that's interesting. How's Winter Guard too, which we know is fantastic. Petal Burst. 3 water, earth. Do I remember what types they were in the garden? It's only doing 3. Deals additional 2 times 3 if the enemy has weakness. Oh, that's real tempting. What would I get rid of for it? 'Cause these are all really good. I guess I'd get rid of Stone Punch for it. Yeah, I would, for sure. It's just like a upgraded Stone Punch for the most part. In most situations it is. Yeah. That's awesome. All right. Didn't even look at the other ones, really. Dude, I'm filthy rich right now. I gotta go back to the merchant before we continue on. And the cauldron will get rid of like almost all of our corruption. Orthos will have a little bit left, but that's okay. Do I want this? I do. And random XP. And I think there'll be another shop right after, so I don't want to spend more than that. Saving 20 gold is probably good enough. I think the cauldron always has a merchant for whatever reason. Unless we just got lucky last time. Oh, no, they do. What do you got? Rare Lance, Pathetic, Meteorite. Creates 1 random Aether into Wild Aether and shield self for 4 on support action. Debuff mitigation and fire damage +1. Breaks 3 poison enemy target. Oh, I wish I had 3 more bucks. I do not. Do I want the meteorite over what we currently have? Probably not. Probably not. It's on support action. You're starting to convert more and more stuff into Wild Aether. So anytime he does like summon stuff, because that's who I'd put it on. Initial weakness +2, corruption cleanse +2. healing versus turning things into wild aether, essentially is what that is. He doesn't really... Fire damage +1 is also not bad. I don't know if that applies to everybody or just him. I think it applies to everybody. I would think so. Actually, no, because it doesn't say for allies. I'm just not going to worry about it. We'll just buy some XP. The level up is definitely really freaking good. Let's see. His current attacks. Electrical Jolt. Icy Assault. I guess Fire Fang is kind of the weak... Well, these two are the kind of weak links. This is just better than Aqua Pounce. Where this is... Generates random Aether. Free action. Heals target ally. It is a free action. That seems pretty good. But would I be willing to give up his fire attack for it? I feel like not. I think I just take Vampiric Seed. Comet Rush. Oh, it's Fire Earth. But it's so expensive. It's so expensive. And only does 3 hits. It does do a lot of damage overall, but you want multiple hits for stagger more than anything. Let's take this just as a cheap replacement for Aqua Pounce. Let's get 1 more XP. Alright, I mean, probably won't make a difference, but you never know. And let's clean our corruption. Dude, look at this. We're tanky as hell now. I think that's because I bought the upgrade that makes the Cauldron give +5 max HP. These games have this problem. I don't know if it's necessarily a problem, but the metagame progression that makes it easier is so good that you're almost like forced to do a bunch of runs unsuccessfully before you get enough buffs and knowledge to make it doable. I don't know. Like, because of that, we've now got 10 more HP on everybody that we didn't have last run, and that may have made the difference thanks to me have survived. Epic loot, don't care. Next envoy or random NPC. I don't remember what the envoy does. So we'll go check it out. All right, we're in the Garden District again. These shining obelisks were built by the Monsterkin to commemorate the monster deities. They were built after the monster deities' mysterious disappearance. The Monsterkin sought to pay tribute to them in hopes that they would eventually return. Over time, their function transitioned to keeping the memories of the monster deities alive, not unlike gravestones. Cool. Well, I don't need to get any monster. We've got 1 blank memento. Hey. Here's an, greetings. You look at that. Even fall into wilderness. This place is a bit more pleasantly designed compared to the rest here. It's also closest to the void. Its influence can be found much more strongly here. Beware, Sirio. We are approaching its origin. Okay. So these are giving me artifacts. 2x2 damage against target enemy, steals 1 enemy Aether. We've already have one of these. Another monster flask, which I never get the chance to use. And generates wild Aether. I think we want the generates wild Aether. We desperately want that. That's so good. That's a lot of flexibility. Very. Can't even see what's ambushing us. Ah, these things. They're not the cat though. So I'm not going to use our memento on them. Let me check. Yeah, I only have 1. Okay. He's gonna shield himself and apply poison to a random enemy. 4x7 wind damage. Applies 2 dodge to self. 1x14 damage. That actually doesn't matter too much. What I probably want to do... I only have so much fire currently. I don't know if I can even stagger anybody. Could generate wild Aether. That would open up a lot of possibilities for us. Got 3 charges on it, so why not? Boom, boom. That opens up all the possibilities. I think shielding and applying weakness is the way to go. Almost certainly, but let me check. Let's see. If I do that, it's using both of our wild Aether for it. Then I'll have fire, water, and wind. I could do summon Lance. Question is, do I want to set him up first? If I do that, I'm not gonna have. Oh, he can use the wind and water. That's a perfect amount. It's not like gonna kill anybody, but it's something. He can use the fire. Then he uses the wild. So do this to protect him. Apply weakness so that they do significantly less damage to us. Still gonna hurt, but then I do this on him. And he clones it. And then he does Icy Wind. Oh, it's so close to killing. It's so close. He's going to apply Dodge to himself. He's going to apply Force and Dodge. Well, just needed a little tiny bit more damage. Couldn't quite do it. Take a little bit of corruption. But honestly, not too much. I wish the poison had gone on the middle guy, because he can cleanse the debuff pretty easily, but... Alright, so this guy will probably get killed via minions, almost certainly. Question is... Okay, what do I have for Aether currently? Not a lot. No fire. I've mostly got wind. But I need earth to go with the wind, mostly. If I attack this, I have 1 wind, 1 earth left over. Oh, this just wrecks their day doing this. Kills one of their aether. Oh, one of them missed, but... Alright. Do I want to set up Electrical Jolt? I should have done that first if I was going to do that. What are you doing? You're attacking him. You're attacking top. You're gonna die though. And you don't matter. If I do sidekick, I think this is probably whatever. I think it'll work out. I want to summon again, but I think what we do is this. Actually, can I redirect? I could. But then there's no guarantee I kill this. So I'm just gonna... Which one's more important to hit? This guy, I guess. Oh, okay, we got both, actually. That was beautiful. I'm glad I set up the sidekick now. He took some damage, but that was to be expected. You can probably cleanse his 4 debuffs from self. Only self, okay. Can I do anything about this? Not really. I just want to probably hit him with all I can, right? Just go ham. He's got 6 power now. Not that it matters, but that was a lot of damage. Finish the fight. Boom. Not bad. Not bad at all. Give me that XP. He was level 7. All right. His current actions. What does he have? Sprout is honestly being the least useful right now. Honestly, we're not using Energizing Strike very much either, but it's a way to get regeneration on us quickly. Explosive Rush. 4 times water fire damage. Those 5 damage to hit. 5 damage hit to self. Okay. Free action. Generates 5 random Aether. Sacrifice the minion attached to the target ally with the lowest essence. Does it require a minion to be out? Because wait, this is another mode. It's an earth totem. Action: heals self for 4, shield self for 4, generates earth ether. Oh, interesting. If I use this and I copy it, those totems will then generate more ether than it costs to use. I'll get it back very, very easily. That's interesting. And I'll get heals and shields. But that's another summon that... Is he just going to be pure summons? Is that right? We don't apply redirect. Can be clutch sometimes. I'd be hesitant to get rid of Sprout, to be honest. He's not really using Earth very much. He is using Earth a little bit. I think I'd rather the more offensive. Like, we get way more value out of offensive totems, I think. This is a free action to generate Aether. Sacrifice a minion. A lot of the times I saw there is the clone minion that I have on him still has 1 life left. Just only 1 life left. Or like 1 action left. So sacrificing him then would be quite good. Question is, what do I get rid of? What do I get rid of? Do I dare remove energizing strike? Do I dare? Because redirect can just be so clutch. And this applies to regeneration self too, and it's cheaper, so yeah. Wind, fire hits. It's 4 hits. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Alright. Don't know if that's the correct choice or not, but... Ooh, what's this? Orthus gain 2 XP. Okay. Random, but I'll take it. What is this again? Soul Altar. Release a monster soul and get a buff for the next 2 fights. We got 3 right now? Yeah, alright, I'll do it. Regeneration Bone. Applies 3 regeneration to all allies. Oh my gosh. Applies 2 Psychic to all allies. 2 Psychic to all allies is insanely good value. You know how much extra damage I'll get out of that? That is absurd. I want that, but I'm gonna just... There's no cat still. They have so much poise, man. So much poise. I didn't generate any fire. I didn't generate any fire. Look how much psychic we have though. Holy crap. I'm gonna get 2 wild aether. Oh, there's my fire actually. I might not need the wild aether. Alright, you're doing a basic attack, so I can probably ignore you. 2 poison to everybody. That's a lot of fire damage. That's a lot of damage. Okay, they're gonna try and poison us to hell. Of course, after I got rid of our Of course they would do that. Right after. These things are mostly weak to water and fire. Flying weakness is probably what we want, so I'm gonna do this. Get 2 of those. That does good damage to everybody. Okay, I'm gonna need the wild aether because I just spent all of my points essentially. We need to attack because then everybody will attack. Oh, look at this. We can do a lot here. Just nuke you down. This is so unbelievably good to be able to start with 2 psychic on everybody. Yeah, get weakened, nerd. Can't really do much else now, but... Oh, never mind. Yes, I can, because everybody gets to attack. Well, this generates... 2? Oh. I wish the psychic attacks regenerated Aether, but it does not. Anyways, that completely trivialized this combat. This will be really good. This will be really good because the extra fire damage will help here. Although I don't actually have the Aether required. Who can do the biggest hits? It has weakness, so it does more damage. That's just Earth and 1-1. And this is 2-1, so I can do both. Yeah, it doesn't really make a difference. You kill him either way. We have like mad combos now. I just realized this is an alligator lion dog thing. That's an interesting combination of monsters put into one. Yo, we got 3 XP for that. Level 8. For every 100 healing of your allies, applies 2 power to each ally. For 3 attacks, apply power to self. I mean, it's not bad. So each ally. That might trigger once in a fight. Might. I don't know. I don't think this carries over between fights. So let's do every 3 attacks, apply power to self. Because I'm pretty sure sidekick attacks count for that. I got a blank memento. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, game. Now we can get 2 monsters, potentially. If I can actually stagger them. Yo, this place looks quite different from what was the first time we were here. Oh, the cat. What's the cat? Give me the cat. The psychic cat. We're gonna get it. One of each Aether regenerated. Okay. Oh, there we go. Got some more. That's a good spread, I think. That's a really good spread. I can break it immediately, huh? I can do that. Since I don't need the fire for you, I can do this. Actually, I should have looked at what they're going to attack with before I decided to do this. You're just doing a support. I don't even need to stagger them this turn. I definitely need to stagger you. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. I don't think I can stagger this one. Whatever I do staggers this. Because there's so many extra attacks. It has to be from him, though. I can just kill it straight up. That's just a lot of extra damage that we're just avoiding completely. Then it'll become the 3 against 2. Staggered him, but he's dead, so it doesn't really matter too much. I'm gonna save this for the boss. I could steal. Wow, this just because everybody's gonna pounce on him. Neat. I gotta be careful because I don't want him to die. I need to stagger him without killing him, so we can actually memento him. Ooh, do I want to just do this now, or? Yeah, let's do this. More sidekick. We'll be set up for next turn easily. Oh, this is gonna not hurt. I mean, it hurt, but not. It wasn't death-defying or anything. Okay, what are you doing? You're just buffing up because you can't actually attack. Only he can attack. I want to stagger that fool. Earth Wind. This is really good. This might be too greedy. This might be too greedy. He's attacking him for a crap load of damage. Dude, he's gonna survive with 1 HP. You gotta be kidding me. That's so unfortunate. I don't need more sidekick for this. If I generate Wind Aether, I can probably do something better. I can stop his attack doing this, actually. Probably save a blank memento for whatever the chapter 3 boss is. Or whatever this boss is. So, like, I could memento him right now. I want the cat to... Oh, wait. Oh, he's not doing anything because he's staggered, right? And this will cancel this too. This is actually perfect. We just need to memento him now. Memento the cat. Memento the cat. Boom. We got it. This is a very boom game. That's what I've decided. Now I can just eliminate them. Do whatever I want. And Sidekick will finish this guy off. I'm not too interested in the snake guy, to be honest. He is cool, but I'm assuming there'll be something. I'm assuming the chapter 3 boss is something that'll be a little harder to get, and I will want more of. Yo, what is this? Retaliate, shield self for 3. For every 25 shields applied to this monster, applies power to self. Okay. As long as this monster has redirect, allies gain +1 defense and +1 shielding. Weakness reduction +1. Increases damage reduction of weakness against enemies. Oh! So I have a thing that reduces it from 3 to 2. This will bring it back to 3. Applies 1 weakness to enemy with the lowest amount of weakness. On support action from any ally. Oh my gosh. Okay. I mean, that's really, really good. I'm doing support actions on the others quite often, especially with the summons. Whenever regeneration stacks are applied to an ally, corruption cleanse. The monster has less than 8 shields, shield self. That's pretty good on him. That is pretty good. This monster has not used a free action in his turn yet. Can use any summoning action as a free action. What? Give me that. Oh my gosh, give me that. Excuse me? Oh, Lance Epic. What? Another one? Is this one better? Heal generator +2. Instead of your turn, heal self for 2. 33% chance for power. Otherwise, it's the same. Would I want that over anything else? No, not that. Not that. No, I think I just scrap it. Holy crap. That's kind of crazy. Because these are just so good for us. He doesn't do like a basic attack all that much, but the minion damage is obviously very important to us. More than just healing for 2. Power is nice, but Alright, we're not doing too bad on corruption either. What is this again? Oh, this is our sacrifice. Yeah, I'm not sacrificing these goats. These are so good. Random NPC. Loop. Epic loop. Or Aether Spring. Let's go to Aether Spring. Because these are really good permanent boons. Gimme, gimme. Well, I think this is farther than we've ever been. And we unlocked the cat, so that's cool. I'm definitely doing the next run with the cat. I've realized that I really like the support of sidekick effects in this game. Every run I use sidekick. Alright, what's this first? Monster Soul. Alright, cool. Wind. Your monsters gain +5% evasion and +5% crit chance, or +1 wind damage. So we do 2 times 5. That's not anything special. This would do 2 times 5. That would be quite good on the summons. Plus they're getting an extra damage from Porthos's lance. This would do... Wait, no, it's wind damage. So Icy Assault would do 5 times 5. That's pretty good. Wind or wind. I don't know if I'm going to gamble on a crit chance. I think just +1 damage is just... That's good old reliable. Oh! Oh no, I don't get a blitz attack anymore. So there's no advantage. That is slightly unfortunate, but... Okay, they've got poison and terror on them. I generate so bad for my... I can steal one Aether from them. It's not going to matter here, so... Wow, this is terrible, huh? Well, I can get water, earth, fire. If I do that, I can do summon yokai. Okay, they're doing basic attacks, which are not really scary. You're doing foul shield, which honestly is just poison. So honestly, they're doing a very slow turn too. That's not like the end of the world or anything. So I could also do this to apply weakness to everybody, but like, do I really even need to? I think I just get the summon up. It does damage. Awesome. That did pretty good damage just for being so basic. Do I just want to generate or do I want to try and purge? I think generating is probably the way to go. Applying weakness. Everybody got weakness on them anyways, so that's fantastic. Sorry, why do you get to go again? Oh, because they did it as a free action. Oh, bro. That's so good. You can think about that. All right. So they should do very little damage here. That's actually more than I was thinking they would. That was more like what I expected. Honestly, it just looks more impactful on Orthus because he just doesn't have the same amount of HP. All right, we got hell resources right now, so we should be able to do some good stuff. Let's see. What do I want to do? What are they doing first? I really want to stagger you and you, or at the very least weaken. Slime volley. Yeah, that's kind of scary damage, huh? If I set up electrical jolt, is that good, or should I just go for damage? I mean, obviously psychic and powered everybody's really good. I'm just gonna do it. He's got 3 sidekick. I want to probably redirecting doesn't actually help here. I can almost do enough. Well, I mean, I can purge their resources so they can't actually cast. That's almost as good. Okay, here I can actually dissolve to generate Aether. A free action. Means I won't be able to... I mean, that's still really good, right? What does it do? It just generates Aether. That didn't help a whole lot, but this will be very good, potentially. So, as this do fire? Not killing this might be a mistake. Okay, no, it dies because I summon, right? Didn't misplay. We're gonna take one of these hits, one of these slime volleys. That is pretty brutal. That's a lot more corruption than I was hoping for. But there was 2 of them doing this. Like, it was really hard to deal with that. We've set ourselves up well here, I think. Now I can do, like, tons of really good damage. Okay, what are you doing? You're just continuing to shield and apply force. Okay. I think I just attack heavily. Okay, I should probably attack with him. Then we get his psychic attack. Trying to think of how to do this in a way that makes the most sense. I would like to sprout just out of pure greed, to be honest. But I'm gonna do this. I'll be a good boy. I'll be a good boy. And I think I just attack. I don't think we need to worry about anything too special. Just gonna apply some shields and force. That's a lot of shields. I'm gonna take poison damage here. That's gonna suck, actually. Now he's threatening to kill me, but don't really matter too much. We have so much Aether, it actually does not matter whatsoever. Set up Sidekick. I guess I didn't really need to, but... yeah, I can just kill him, actually. Damn, 7 power. Alright. So it's mainly just Orthus that is getting his corruption a little bit high. Good XP. No level ups, though. Yeah, Orthus is 13 corruption right now. Meteorite rare. I don't want that shit. Goodbye. Okay, this is the way forward. I could just cower it out and leave. I could. I'm not going to, but it is a distinct possibility. Let me just glance over here. What is this? Oh, this would be nice. Oh, wait. It's release a soul to get plus 5 HP to a monster. Do I give it to Orthus? To give him a little bit of safety? I think so. I'm gonna believe in him surviving. There's nothing else over here. There should be one more thing down here. Parry this. Alright, cool. See how this goes. 15 damage. Basic attack I don't care about. And this, which is pretty bad. Okay. I would really like to... Shields. I wish I could pollen right now. I could generate wild aether, potentially. Or steal from them, actually. This is the one that I want to stop the most. Okay, that works. So now they're just doing basic attacks, which still hurt, but aren't nearly as bad. He basic attacks. He does generate earth, which then I could use to shield him, which would protect him. He can also redirect one thing here. Oh, but then I can't... I don't have the mana to do what I want to do. So it'll apply weakness too, which would be super nice. I think that's what I have to kind of do. It just makes sense. Affect him. Apply weakness. So he shouldn't take any damage through those shields. Basic attack. Oh, this is going against him. Well, we're going to have a very good next turn at the very least. And Amit taking some damage is really not that bad. Spread our corruption out. It's quite nice. So it's not all one person. And he's got corruption cleanse and stuff like that, I think. All right, so now we're talking. Now we're talking. I need to set up some good stuff. What are they doing? Attacking him for a lot. Attacking middle for a lot. Attacking everybody for a lot. Oof. Okay. I can probably steal their stuff. I think I'm going to do this. So we have sidekick and temporary power. I think I am not going to use the fire for anything. Actually, I have enough to do summon yokai. I'm going to do this. Ensures good weakness in everybody and damage for that matter. So now I can kill this guy completely. Unfortunately, I had to use a psychic attack for that. A little bit wasted damage, but... And now, since I did that summon as a free action, he can actually do something else. Potentially. This is already going against him. This is already hitting everybody. If I generated 2 Wild Aethers, I could summon Yokai again. There's no real point. Already used a free action. If I just attack, that does do quite a lot. It's not really enough. I could just apply regeneration, which is still good. The redirect doesn't really matter in this case, but healing the full. I got a little bit of chip damage in with our summon. This sucks, but it is what it is. Oh, yeah, look how much corruption we're piling up. This guy's either to stagger now, or even just kill. So I'm more concerned about the top guy. I can stop him pretty easily, actually. By just purging their Aether. And now they're just doing a basic attack, which is awesome. Oh, that staggered this. Do I want to blind? Do I want him? Or do I want to save it for the chapter boss? The zone boss. District boss? I don't know what you would call it. For every 9 Aether consumed by allies, applies dodge to this monster. Each attack consumes a dodge stack to gain plus 35% crit chance. Oh, he's a crit guy. That is kind of cool. I only have 1 blank memento, though. There's no guarantee I can stagger the boss in order to copy it, to craft memento it, but... We have the cat. I'm okay with just killing him. Methinks. So I could actually... Yeah, I don't need to sacrifice the minion. I think we're fine as is. I think I just do this. And then I can kill this guy and... Psychic will not quite kill both? Okay. Take 1 basic attack. That's been weakened. So, you know, not very much. It did add some corruption, though. And they're adding more poison, which is also going to hurt us. Doesn't look like the poison added corruption, though. Anyways, we can just basic attack. Victory. Worthiness. +1 defense. Yo, that's so good on Warden. That's so good. Level ups for level 9. This is the farthest we've gotten, so that is amazing. Shields all okay, Winter Guard. Has 4 weakness, target enemy heals all allies for decent amount. Purge 1 enemy Aether. On interrupt generates 1 random Aether. Ooh, I mean, hard to do interrupts with just 2 hits, though. Oh, it's against all enemies. Do I want that? Echo is obviously really good for us. Idle Burst we've gotten good value out of. Snowmark, yeah, I mean, I want all of these, to be honest. I guess Snowmark's the least useful to us currently. But it is also water, which nobody else is making huge use of, so it's like... I would like to keep it. Problem is it doesn't do damage. On a water attack. I do really like Winter Guard, especially since he's got +2 defense now. If he can redirect things to him, it's really good. He can redirect. He can do this on himself potentially, which is kind of just better. Well, not really. This is really good against those area attacks, which are kind of wrecking us. It is double wind, and we need wind for a lot of good stuff. in particular for orthos and yokais. We're also generating one extra wind, and wind does extra damage, so I don't want to be using wind on support stuff. That's my thought process, at least. I can't reroll. It could just get 5 HP. I don't think healing dust is the way to go. Don't think so. Damage against all enemies. Or just one. If I took that, what would I replace? That's the problem here. What would I actually replace with that? Maybe can't do Petal Burst. I need the extra water attack. Because the only other one we have is Icy Assault. And Vampiric Seed, but they're on the same monster. So I need 2 people that can do water damage. So I need Petal Burst. Yeah, I think I have to just give him up. I think I just take the HP and by Psychic Self reactivates target ally. What? So it's like trading his action for someone else, but giving himself Psychic so he can still contribute potentially. Free action Emperor Dart, that's not gonna be impactful. Comet Rush. 3 hits of 8 damage each against target enemy, applies Psychic Self. Uninterrupt applies power to all enemies. I kind of like this as a cheap option. I guess I could get rid of Fire Fang potentially, but wait, that's pretty cool, right? Free action doing fire damage is better than doing regular action Fire Fang, especially since I get Psychic from some other things. I think that's actually worth doing. I don't use Fire Fang that much, but that's a good option of getting a little bit extra. What's this? The colorful tree is known for its varieties of magical nectar. Each one may alter one's current features in different ways. Okay, each nectar grants a different perk to a monster. +1 Aether, +1 damage, or +1 defense. Do I get to pick what gets replaced? Omit having +1 defense would be amazing. Choose one of perks to be replaced. The +5 health. And get +1 defense. That is a good trade. 5 HP for 1 defense. That defense is going to block way more than 5 damage ever would. Warden gained to 1 XP. Okay, I mean, that's not going to matter. Not at this point. This is just lore, right? Yeah. Okay, I think we did everything here. Yo, we cleared it. All right. Onward we go. So the knight will give us equipment, right? Which of the merchant? We have 35 bucks. I'm going to the merchant. I'm going to the merchant. I'd really like to clear some corruption at this point, but what is this? Start your turns. Heal yourself for 4. Heal generated +2. Corruption cleanse +2. What's this? Crit chance +20%. Wind damage +2. Okay. Craft the memento. Blank memento. I want that. I want that. Kills all your monsters for 10. I also want that. Question is, do I want to replace anything with double wind damage? There's no way, right? It'd probably only be for Orthus, who has Icy Assault. Currently, he's got the Lance of each attack into wild damage +4. No, I think... I mean, this thing would be doing hella damage. And he'd have a 20% crit chance, too. Oh, that is tempting. That is tempting. Over the Lance? Minion damage +1. It's +2 damage on one attack or +1 damage on all minions. This Lance has gotta be better. I'll save my money. Flank Memento buy. Shielding Dust buy. Shielding Dust is clutch. What is that? That's a crazy looking hand. I want that. We just got a Flank Memento too, so. What's the boss? Oh, we're already at the boss. Oh god. Okay. I want to stagger this thing so bad. I want this. I want to craft a memento of this. Look at it. It's a hand with an eye in it. Okay, he's going to shield and apply age. Oh, so he's going to get more powerful over time. Okay. I got terrible Aether generations here. Okay, and that's much better now. much better. So I could do this. Do I want to electrical jolt to start with? I'll use 2 wind and 1 wild, leaving us with just 2 on 1. Can I then do this? I could do both of these. Do I do this first? He's not doing anything terribly scary to us right now. I don't really need to interrupt him or anything like that. I can set up pretty easily while also healing us to start with. Oh, he's got weakness on him, so he's going to do less damage. So burning the turn is also not bad here. We're stacking up weakness on him. So much weakness, in fact. I could just stop him from doing the age thing too. All right, we can do this. Maybe I should have done basic attacks to generate resources for next turn. But honestly, this is us bopping a lot and him accomplishing essentially nothing. They'll have a very weak basic attack on 2 of us. That's it? That's all you got, bud? All right. Well, let's hope for the best here. Okay, yeah, he's trying to age himself up a lot. I could probably look at his abilities, huh? Gains aging. At the end of your turn, if this monster has 3 or more age, triggers an attack against each enemy. Oh, yeah, I really don't want him to get age, huh? Oh, yeah, and it ramps up, too. And applies weakness to us? Okay. And he can summon minions. Okay. Neat. I'm going to kill this minion in order to generate random resources as a free action. Then I'm going to have to plan out our turn here. I would really like to stagger him, which I can do pretty easily, actually. This is a free action to do. I should have summoned first, I think. I could have got an extra trigger of a summon. I need someone that can smash him to break this. Oh, crap. Can I not? No. Sorry, I need to do fire damage on him? Oh, well. I just want to power up. I would really like to stagger him this turn, but honestly, he's doing barely any. It's nothing terrifying. Oh, I can steal his. I can purge his resources. Cancel one of them. I should have done this first. I'm a fool. I guess I didn't necessarily. It's fine. Like, oh no. This one will hurt a little bit. This one definitely hurts a little bit, especially with the weakness. Well, we've got powers, so kind of offsets. Okay, I need to just honestly just fire attack him. I can hit him with anything. So the question is, what is most important to do? I have 4 sidekicks, so I definitely don't need to do that anymore. I mean, I could heal. Don't want to summon while I have a dude already up. Who are you attacking? Bottom here. Okay. Let's shield you. And apply more weakness. Then I really need to probably attack. I do need to attack so we can start staggering him. And get some damage in. Because the longer this goes on, the more he's going to age up to 3, and it's going to be really bad. I'm going to craft memento him. Because who knows when we'll see this guy next. Do I just want to... Nah, we're going to... We'll do this. We'll get a little bit of chip damage in. And set up regeneration. We are going to take more damage because of his age up effect. Oh, okay. I thought it was going to trigger, but it not necessarily. I can't interrupt him, so this stuff is going to happen no matter what. However, I can shield myself pretty easily. I don't have the resource. I need water. I need 1 water for that. I could... Okay, that's going to go through our shields just a little tiny bit, and then this is going to hit everybody. You know what? Maybe I just use our shielding dust. It's going to recharge after this fight anyways. May as well make use of it. May as well. Let's do this. More regeneration, more weakness on him, more chip damage. This will go away. We'll probably summon that next turn. Let's just generate the essence for next turn, since we're relatively safe this time around. Ow. I actually didn't want him to have the redirect. Oops. Give me more power. Oh, he just summoned something. Oh, he's double summoned. No, that's because of his age, I guess. Either way, the longer this fight goes on, the worse it is for us. Considerably worse it is for us. Attacking him. Yikes. That's a lot of damage. I don't think I'm going to be able to stagger him either. I have so many fly kick actions here. It's kind of crazy. I'm gonna do this. Get some heals. Summon it. I'm gonna want to redirect to him. He's got the most HP and he's kind of tanky. Keep applying weakness. Okay, he's just gonna shield. This will get redirected to him in the middle. So I could actually do this if I wanted to. Or I could try and purge, preventing him from even doing that attack to start with. Yeah, okay. Well, the shield was definitely tempting. Oh, I could use our shield dust, but I'm going to save that for when we actually need it. Let's just generate more Aether for next turn. Actually, I had so much fire. I could have done the free action. Hand, okay. Oh, he is hitting everybody. Honestly, this is still fine. This is still doable. Can almost bring him down. What's he gonna do? I can purge this and stop this from happening. Crystal charge. 3 times 13. That's... And then this will stagger him, at least for 1. It'll only get rid of 1 of his actions anyways. I could sacrifice this guy for even more Aether. We don't need more Aether, to be honest. I can do this as a free action. And then summon again. Potentially. Oh, these are all going to be free. I've got a lot of options here is the problem. I'm having decision paralysis. Okay, I'm just going to do this. The second one becomes just a basic attack. Honestly, if I just do this now. Oh my gosh, so much power. Now I can do this and stagger him as well. Next turn, we can just kill him. All he's going to do is a basic attack, which does get us a bunch of corruption, but, you know, that's okay. Now we can just win. Go get him, Dougie. I already crafted some mementos, so we don't need to worry about that either. Holy crap. That seemed very doable. It was obviously very doable. All I got was crystals for that? You didn't get any stat buffs? Okay. XP, level 9. Summer Fire Totem. Heals self, shields health, generates fire aether. I think our current set is just good. Petal Storm. I got rid of this earlier. I think we just take the HP and don't worry about it. We're good. What do you got for us? A blade. It's just rare. It's not even anything special. Scrap. Okay. We have a lot of corruption currently. Good thing the cauldron's coming up. I want to go back to that other merchant. Nah. Let's see what this merchant has. So here's where rebirthing monsters is not a terrible choice. But, alright. Maybe we'll do that. Everyone gets plus 5 HP. Yeah, actually, you know what? We're fine on corruption. We're good. Another blank memento. A rare ocarina, rare, that doesn't matter. Does one of your monster 15 and cleanses 5 debuffs from it? 5 debuffs, huh? I have just enough to get that if I do that. I think I want the blank memento because now we're into territory where we can get some really good stuff. And I don't think the 1 XP is going to matter. So I'm not going to waste our gold on it. Next zone, question mark, question mark, question mark. Okay. We're close to the origin. I can feel it. Something seems to be locked behind a veil here, intentionally sealed away. So this void's no accident. There's another route, less hidden. I might be able to access it. All right, let's do this. Okay. Is this the final zone? I guess so. The Forbidden Fortress. No, something seems off. It's distorted, even more than usual. We need to get ready. Thy route's approaching. Oh? We just go right into the boss? There's no way we're doing back-to-back bosses, right? Is there really no zone to explore? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What is that? Like a bird? Witch? Sorcerer thing? Hello, Aethermancer. To make it this far, quite impressive. So you do remember. You look well. Have you enjoyed life? Your freedom? Us? We could never imagine to complain. We take it your surprise has robbed you of your speech. Or is it the guilt? Who could say? Can you hear them? Farewell, Siryu. For your soul will rot in the eternal flow of the ether. As is their will. Oh shit, we are going right into the boss. Okay. Well, the corruption doesn't really matter here because we'll probably heal to full. What is that? What? Enemy is special. Their arms can be attacked and have traits. The two arms are immune to damage and can only be staggered. Staggering them temporarily removes them from the fight. Each turn, each arm curses a random monster of yours, corrupting its actions. Corrupted 15. What does that mean? Tooltip info. Corrupted. When a monster uses a corrupted action, applies X corruption to it. Oh. And if it fills up on corruption, I see. Then it'll probably just die on the spot. Okay. Well then. We're going to have to pull out all the stops here. What are you doing as an action? I'm just doing a basic attack that generates a lot of Aether. These can be staggered with 5. Okay, I mean, but it doesn't do any damage. Oh, let's look at his arms. What do they do? At the start of each round, one random enemy is chosen. Oh, I can stop them from doing this to us. Ah, I see. Oh, become corrupted for the remainder of that round or until the arm is staggered. Okay. So each arm is applying this. I see. Okay, I gotcha. He's got 3 traits. Gains aging. For every 3 age, applies terror stacks to the enemy. And terror. First hit of incoming deals 1 additional damage. For each stack of terror. Converted into wild damage. Okay, yeah. Terror does a lot of bad stuff. Okay. At the start of your turn, deals a wild damage. Hit with 9 damage to all enemies. Wait, what? At the start of your turn, deals a wild damage hit worth 9 damage to all enemies with 5 or more terror. Okay, so if I get a lot of terror up, then I have to worry about that. Whenever you reach 5 Aether of the same element, apply Age and Shields all allies with Age for 7. Okay. So if he gets a lot of Aether, then he starts shielding himself, making it hard to kill. If he applies a lot of terror to us, he starts doing AoE damage. Okay. Okay. We should be using these every turn, basically. There's no reason not to. We won't lose it. It carries over to the next round. Fly weakness. Do I want to start setting up with electrical jolt? It's going to be really hard to try those hands, I think. Let's do this. These are going to be corrupted actions. It's just going to be how it's going to go. I'm going to do this. Build up some corruption, but it's going to be worth it. Okay. I'll do that as a... I think I just basic attack. I don't worry about it. What about him? Should I start... It's corrupt. Let's just do basic attacks for now. Okay. I mean, now that we've got a bunch of power and some sidekicks, that's not a bad first turn. See who gets corrupted. What is he doing? Dude, the animation is incredible in this. What? Oh, don't do that, game. You just summoned shadow clones of myself. That's cheating. By stopping all corruption from your 2 most corrupted allies, Chenrabog healed themselves and created 2 corrupted copies based on the amount of corruption of your respective monsters. What? Additionally, the 2 arms now have the ability to steal 1 action from each cursed monster, blocking you from using it. To free it, you need to stagger the corresponding arm. What? Bros, I don't think we're gonna win this. This is... What? Okay, so it cleansed all the corruption. Interesting. So the more corruption we had, gathered over this, the worse it was going to be. Why does this do so much? All right, let's see how this mechanic works. So this will free him, I believe. Yeah, it did. I'm going to sacrifice this as a free action to get resources back. I'm then going to do this. Now, these things aren't attacking by the looks of it. Oh, they are attacking. Okay. I can kill it pretty easily just with a regular attack, but then I'm not hurting it either. But then I'm not giving it any corruption, so this seems okay. You think I can Blank Memento him? Okay, he's applying weakness to us. Oh, we got Terror. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Terror does bad things when we have it. I've got no way to clear it either on him. That's a lot of Terror. Didn't take a lot of damage yet. Okay, so he's corrupted our doggo, unfortunately. What's he gonna do? Well, he's got a lot of actions here. Doom Bloom, I think is what that says. Applies 5 Terror as a free action. This just does a bunch of damage. There's a lot of damage. Damage to target and... Oh, these things can attack. Okay. I think I wanted to do this still. It's worth the corruption, I think. Get the psychic stacks up. You need to attack and do some big shit damage. I don't think he can do big damage, to be honest. Well, he can stagger that, but... Does this prevent a basic attack? I think I need to start working... Oh, he's going to guard anyways. Okay. Almost killed it. Not quite. You're not corrupted. Could sacrifice this and then resummon, potentially. Or I could just summon Crash. Can I steal Aether from them and prevent them from doing stuff? I can. I can kill this with it as well. That's excellent. Oh, but that steals the wrong Aether. Oh, shit. So that doesn't actually work how I wanted it to work. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Sacrifice it. With lots of Aether. He's got lots of weakness on him. Do I want to do fire? Or keep stacking the weakness? I think if we keep stacking weakness, it'll be good for Warden. Warden will keep getting more and more powerful. Plus, it still does damage, so. Okay, he's healing. Blast. We're not making a whole lot of progress, but we're not dying. The problem is things get worse the longer this goes on. I need to get rid of this hand. Okay. What's he gonna do? Attack. Gonna do terror. I'm gonna steal this from him so that he can't do that attack. Applying weakness, that's fine. Yeah, I could keep sacrificing this and then resummoning. There's nothing stopping me from doing this. And then I can have 3 monsters up at once too. Do I want to do fire? No, I want to do this. Actually, fire would have been good because he's currently weak to fire. It's okay. Okay, that's a lot of terror on us. That hurts. He's healing. Copied our doggo. Oh, he got one of his hands back. Stop that, dude. Stop that. Now he's weak to earth. Wait, I can just do this to kill and steal. Or purge, I should say. Look how many actions we get. Boom. Okay. We're so golden right now. Still got 2 sidekicks, so I think I'm just gonna do free action because I can. A little bit of damage is a little bit of damage. I don't think I can stop the hand right now. I'm gonna do a lot of damage to my middle guy, unfortunately. Yeah, I only do water, wind, earth. I need to do fire to him, actually, if I want to make this happen. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna sacrifice this again. And I'm gonna get the yeah, I'm gonna get the fire lance. I probably should have got the regeneration going, but a bit late now. Okay, can I? Not quite. I mean, this is still good damage. We're getting a lot of power built up. So he's getting more stronger, but so are we. Okay, he gets a little bit of shields, which... Okay. Okay. Do I just keep stealing from him? Because, I mean... Alternatively, can I actually manage to stagger him at all? Not really. I don't have enough hits. What is his hand? Can I... oh, I can stagger his hand, actually. I think that's probably worth doing at this point. So he doesn't end up corrupting any more of us. Good damage. I think I sacrificed this. Goodbye. Then I summon... Do we want fire? Let's do yokai. Man. Alright. I mean, we're chipping away at him. I can do this to prevent his free action at the very least and do some more chip damage. We are winning this. We are winning this overall. He's got a lot of age, unfortunately. But I can't really do anything about that. Oh. It's big damage. He's got one of his hands back, unfortunately. But as long as we keep this under control... Look, I just do this. Staggering that hand. I can't stop him from doing this. I need to shield you, I think. Can't have them die. If we lose a monster, our action economy just goes to complete shit, so... Sacrifice this. For lots of resources. And then we summon again. Which also heals, which is very important. Not the biggest turn for us, but we also kept him from doing really much of anything. Oh, is he gonna get both hands back? No, okay. It's just his animation. They light up. Right. 20 terror is, well, terrifying. Okay, he copied him. Okay. I can kill him, like, super easy. Oh, I can stagger him. I can stagger the boss. Should I wait to do this? I can also do that with anybody, to be honest. Well, that does not actually stagger. This does. That's huge, huge damage. Can I craft momentum with this boss? That's my question. I've got 2 of them. I can't. No, why? Game, please. That's... I was so excited for that. Sacrifice this. I want to get You over here. Just summon madness. So, I mean, I can just do big damage on him, and I don't care if he steals. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Never mind. I have to prevent that. I can't take that greed. We'd be putting ourselves at way too much risk. Yokai attack. We're very close to winning this. He's gonna corrupt him. That's honestly fine. I can honestly just take the corruption at this point. Look how much damage I can do. We're just gonna finish the fight. Aethermancer 3, finish the fight. Free action. Oh, yes. Now we can kill him however we want, unless there's a phase 2. Do you think there's a phase 2? Surely there's not a phase 2, right? Nothing else at a phase 2, so. Okay, victory. They could still juke us out and do a phase 2, but... That's 5 health. I mean, cool. Dude, this squad is so good. Hey, we did it! We didn't lose a single monster this whole run. We learned so much. Look at that. We only got to craft 3 monsters, though. I was being very conservative with them, but we got some good monsters. Oh, that's so awesome. Excellent. All right, let's see what happens. Chernobyl log is defeated, but there is no time to rest. Further challenges are waiting. Heroic difficulty has been unlocked. Yo, we're actually like glowing too. That's neat. You think the NPCs have anything to say? How do you happen to have any more of those aether crystals to spare? If I've gathered enough, I could potentially approach Gustavo to connect me to someone that can craft them into Ethereum armor. Certificate can grant you perks that allow you to find rare monsters and cover new paths in the void. What? Ah, Pilgrim's Rest. Truly a peaceful place, wouldn't you agree? But threatened. If a void wouldn't loom nearby. True. But it is important to enjoy the time we have here, ever the more. Certain doom doesn't mean one needs to gloom over it. Haha. Besides, this just means that we need to work even harder to protect this peace, no matter our cost. Oh, that reminds me. I might be able to improve your tracking skills, helping you to find rare monsters and cover new paths. In return, could I ask you some of the aether crystals you've already found? What do you need them for? You see, okay, blah, blah, blah. He wants to make cool armor. Let's trade, shall we? Shifted monsters. Whenever you encounter an enemy monster, if you already have its base memento, there is now a chance it will be shifted. You may craft a shifted memento of it, allowing you to shift the monster at rebirth. Shifted monsters have altered base attributes. Oh. The chance for a regular monster to be shifted is 5%, for champions and hidden monsters 15%. Yo, I've got so much currency now. Allows you to press Command Monster key to make your monster unlock and reveal secret areas nearby. Additionally, if you stand near a secret area, your monster will show an exclamation mark above them. Okay. Additional rare monsters can appear in Pilgrim's Path. I want all of these? I just want all of these? What other upgrades are people going to offer, though? That's my question. But surely I want this, like... Shifted monsters would just be nice to have, not necessary. But additional hidden rare monsters and search command. There's hidden paths? I'm taking them. I'm just taking them. If we have to do another run for more points, so be it. That'll be a great next run anyways. Let's talk. Do you really believe you can close that darn void? I'll try. Tell you the truth, I still don't know for sure. Okay. And obviously, he's got the same stuff as before. Will you? Will the cat talk to me now? Have you calmed? Growl. Apparently not. Okay. Lily, what do you talk? Oh, right. Soulbound stuff. I've got 28 points, which is not enough to actually unlock. Oh, I can't. Oh. Soulbound the Sphinx. Although, we have a pretty good chance of it showing up anyways. Alright, that's fine. There's a merchant, which can't really do anything for us. Aether crystals. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Cool lore. Aether crystals are only dangerous when they come close to humans or animals. Okay. Okay, enough. I didn't want to hear a life story. Sure. Then there is this guy. Armor enhancements. So this is the stuff that's really good, typically. Worthiness upgrade would be nice. Max health would be nice, but honestly wasn't that necessary here, so. Wonder what heroic difficulty is going to add. When you start a champion encounter, all of your artifacts are gain 1 charge. Oh, that's cool. Whenever you gain a new memento, the monster starts with 100 worthiness. That would also be nice to get early on. But with that, I think we are good to go. Next time, we're going to see what secret paths we can find. And maybe, I don't know if they'll prompt me for heroic difficulty or not. So it may or may not be a heroic difficulty run. We'll see. If you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe if you're not already. And I'll see you guys next time.